Welcome back. The saga continues. I just watched the most amazing leadership meeting. Well, it wasn't a leadership, it was a leadership meeting actually. And ShaveZ just got shot by a guy who invested $25,000 into the We Are All Satoshi platform. However, that will be my next recording because that one was live. I'm in my office at the moment. I actually am broadcasting live. I've got people watching me record for a change. I'm trying to shuffle things around a wee bit. But in this leadership meeting that I saw, it was the first sort of open to the public question and answer leadership meeting, which is quite exciting. When I used to do long form content, I used to listen to a presentation, and at the end they used to have the question and answer where the questions are really curly, and I used to watch the people who are running the Zoom meetings try to answer the curly questions. If you don't want to watch this video, I recommend you go to We Are All Satoshi and watch the latest performance. ShaveZ got, people are really angry, and my argument is what I believe the bigger picture is here, is I believe that Sam and ShaveZ are just puppets. I believe there's a bigger organization behind it, and they call it corporate. They always have. In this instance, they're actually calling them leaders. And that he won't reveal who the leaders are. He claims there's 9 leaders who are telling him what to do. You've got Tammy Jackson, which I cannot stand. Every time he slips up, she jumps in, and we've got other people like Tracy, who's in there. We've got Mario, the what do you call him? The hyper driver. And these guys have been around since the beginning of HyperVerse and the like. It's a criminal network out here. Some interesting facts. Sam Lee has come onto a video. It's had 8,000 people view. He has now gone straight into starting up another Ponzi scheme. It's called VEND, which is V.E.N.D. And he instantly had 450 people subscribe to his YouTube channel. Now, think about this. Why would Sam not be questioning the fact that his brand, We Are All Satoshi, with his name all over it, with his idea, with his tech company, with his Vault Horizon, that theoretically every single person that has invested in We Are Satoshi, 30% of that money went into a vault where he was using it to buy Bitcoin, allegedly. I'm not saying that's what happened because I don't believe it for a second. And then all of a sudden, he has a mental breakdown, does a bit of cocaine bit too often, and they kick him out. And now he gets onto the internet, says he's going to take things to his lawyers, which he isn't. And now straight away, back to back, he starts up another Ponzi scheme. You would think a couple of weeks ago, when ViDiLOOK claimed they were going to be coming out with hundreds of new opportunities for people, maybe this is the bigger picture. Maybe these guys are just using you. Maybe you do need to wake up and you really need to start thinking what's actually going on here. Now, in the one that I just watched on the TV, I'm pointing to my TV that you can't see, I'm listening to the meeting that was recorded 5 hours ago. And there's a guy in there that put $25,000 in, and he did it 2 weeks ago. And he's saying, well, 30% of my money went into the Vault Horizon. You're telling me that my money is safe. You're telling me I need to wait another 400 days before you're going to miraculously give that money back. And you're telling me that you have 100% control over that Vault Horizon, and you're telling me that the 9 people that are in the leadership team that you won't tell me about are just going to handle that money back if, get this, Bitcoin goes up to $100,000 a coin. Now, there's a whole lot of ifs in there. So for a start, there's absolutely no way I've been doing this for 2 years, and there's no way there's any money in the Vault Horizon. Your money has been stolen by these scammers. And why would Sam so passively do a sad face video? Have a look at the video before this in the lives. You can see this video. The video is terrible, but the voice is great, and I give him a real hard time. Now, since then, I've had people email me who have lost literally $30,000, $40,000 in this platform. I've had people one couple paid $3,000 to Carl Miller. He gave them a bank account number to put the money into. I've been ringing the guy about 50 times, telling him to give the money back, and he just leaves the phone off the hook and lets me watch TV with him. These people, Yvonne Henry, if you go and look at my shorts, that I just posted a short. She's done a voice I don't know how long it's going to stay on the internet for, but she's just done a voice thing saying that she's fully in bed with ShaveZ. 2 weeks ago, she was in Dubai hugging Sam, telling him how wonderful he was. So you're all being played. It's all a game. It's a Monopoly game, but the part that isn't a Monopoly game is they're taking your USDT. And it's just absolutely disgusting. So don't let it happen. So before I get started, what I really want to do is just want to introduce myself and who I am and what I'm all about. So I'm Danny de Hek, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. I earned that name by having a full featured page in the New York Times. They did an article about my quest to name and shame anyone running a Ponzi scheme or a scam. I personally do not believe that the authorities are going to do anything about this criminal activity. I have actually spoken to people who are way up in the criminal network. They actually said to me, word for word, that we're not interested in these Ponzi schemes. They actually literally start to go cloudy in the eyes when you start talking about it, simply because there's too many people involved. And no one held a gun to the head when they were investing into this opportunity. So it wasn't like a theft actually happened. Now that might sound terrible, you might be disheartened. I get lots of messages. I got 7 hours sleep last night, right? 4 nights in a row. I even got less than 3 hours sleep. I went to bed at 5 o'clock in the morning and I woke up out of a deep sleep at 7:30 in the morning. So I haven't done the maths on that, it's 2.5 hours. And I've just been watching these videos and there's a lot happening at the moment and it's hard to keep up with it all. I'm building a database. I've currently got 90 of these head scammers. Any information that you have, you can give it to me and it will help me build this big jigsaw puzzle. I want to have the biggest database of all these scammers known to man. And I'm doing deep dive information. Yesterday, I got an email from someone who told me and showed me and gave all the contact details to Sam's actual girlfriend. They also told me that he has 2 mistresses. They didn't just tell me, they gave me their names. So I've reached out to her and asked her if she'd like some information about her beloved Sam. I've also researched her and I found out that she's had a nice expensive holiday. Of course, Sam can't travel. He's stuck in Dubai because he got arrested for 3 nights, put in prison because he wrote out 2 dud checks to a businessman. It was actually allegedly Gareth's ex-business partner. He wrote out a check that added up to $952,000 because Sam said that when ViDiLOOK crashed, he put $952,000 to pay to help get it out. But what he was actually saying, he actually paid 2 dud checks to a person he owed money to. They complained. There's 2 lawsuits pending on Sam. Hence why, bear with me, I've got to tell you this. And a side story before I get off my high horse, somebody sent me an email suggesting that I give people more information and break it down a little bit. If you are struggling to keep up with what I'm saying, please go and binge watch the last 5 videos I've done. And as you watch this video in its entirety, I explain things along the way where I can. And if you don't catch up, if you just want to know, do I invest in any of these scams? No, they sound too good to be true. Anyway, back to Sam. What was I telling you about Sam? I've lost my train of thought now. That happens a lot. So just don't invest in these Ponzi schemes. It's really simple. I'll change my whole tack of thought. I've lost my whole plot there. I'm not going to start again. There's a couple of things that are going on here. They want your USDT. They want you to give them your crypto. That's how it works. So spotting a scam is simple. The first thing you look for, does it have crypto? Can you put the money into a bank account? In Carl Miller's case, you can. You can put it in his bank account and it never gets into the other bank account, which is probably a saving grace now, to be honest. Anyway, so does it involve crypto? Yes. Second thing, is there a multi-level marketing part of it? Like the one that we're going to go over at the moment, it's called affiliate marketing 2. So is there people behind it that are encouraged to market it? So the meeting that we're about to look at is a leadership meeting where people are learning how to talk to people, their friends and family, and recruit people into this Ponzi scheme. They get a commission. It's not rocket science. One of the platforms, which is HyperVerse, we tracked that 52% of the money that was paid by people went to the people marketing it. I'm not saying that's the case in Are All Satoshi. However, there is a lot of money to be paid to people who promote it, and they get that money out straight away, so they don't need to wait for the big picture. And the third component is, are you kidding me? Do you really think that you can get 3 or 4 times your return on your money if you just dump it to a scammer? And do you really think that's possible? And if Sam Lee was so friggin' rich, and he was a billionaire as he claimed, which would prove he isn't. He just made that up. So you think wealth. Why doesn't he just put all his own money into his own enterprises and be done with it? Of course they don't. This is how these guys claim to get money. So it's all about getting your USDT. Oh, I know what I was saying originally when I lost my train of thought. Within the last 2 weeks, what's his name? One of the Comrade, he left ViDiLOOK a week before they released and restarted ViDiLOOK version 2. ViDiLOOK version 2, you could buy a $1,500 membership at half price, with half price rewards as well. Let's not get into that. So they did a sale, a one-time only sale. They said, I don't know if it's true, they said they had 2,000 subscribers and sold 12,000 packages. All right, so that was the first money grab. And then after they finished that, they said, we're going to extend things and we're going to run other things. So that was the first money grab, right? Second money grab, they started up this stupid thing called VAV. VAV was a platform that Sam come up, and I heard from a rumor it was meant to take on AVA, and I haven't heard of that, but I have seen people promoting it. I don't know what that's all about, so let's not go there. So VAV was really a shocker. You basically got either $150, $750, or $1,500. It was all rush. So it already started when they were doing the video. So you only had like 24 hours to make a decision whether you put $150 in it. And the game was, within the first 24 hours, you can ask for half your money back that you put in. Boom. The second 24 hours, you can ask for the rest. Boom. You got all your money out. Now you're playing with house money. But there was nothing to play with. And then 2 days after that, they released the $750 package. Once again, buy that, take the first lot out, $350 within 24 hours. In the next 48 hours, you take the rest of it out. Done. However, only the first, and then I'll just carry on. Day 6, the $1,500 package, and then you could take out half the money and half the money. So you got the formula right. So only one day were you able to get your money out. Everyone paid into this. I've had the couple that paid $3,000 US, lost it all. Boom, gone. Then, so that was number 2, money grab. And this was Sam, if Sam is the one collecting it. This is Sam trying to grab money so he can pay his debt, I believe. Money grab number 3 was Are All Satoshi. They released a new package all at the same time where instead of only being able to invest $1,500, all of a sudden there was a $5,000 package. However, this package that they released on Are All Satoshi was only, it had no rewards connected to it. It was all about trust. If you trusted Sam, you give him $5,000, you just leave it on his platform, he can do what he likes with it. He'll come up with something to give you a return on your investment later on. So all that happened, and then what happened? Right, first of all, ViDiLOOK crashed. Boom, gone. Oh, it just so happened that VAV was using the same bank account. Oh, bugger. And then all of a sudden they decided to throw Garrett under the bus, someone who left 3 months prior. And then I contacted Garrett and said, hey, mate, what's the story? What's going on here? It looks like you're about to be thrown under the bus just before it happened. Garrett rang me up. We had an hour, 22 long phone call. He told me a whole lot of stuff that I never knew about. There's definitely a network of criminals behind this. Sam is just a puppet, and so is ShaveZ. And he got a hammering today, and it was a brilliant one to see. But they're still all criminals because they are preaching the message of scams. So if you followed all that, now I think I've explained it reasonably well. I just don't think there's a few other things. We've found out, obviously, Sam's been locked up in prison in Dubai for 3 nights. Apparently, he started telling these stories after Garrett had blown the whistle. Garrett phoned me back, told me some more stuff. He told me about their living arrangements. He told me how Sam Lee, a billionaire, was squatting, I'd call it, and living in a pokey little apartment. Why would a billionaire be living in a pokey little apartment? And now I found out that Sam's got a girlfriend and he pays for lavish holidays. She has flash handbags. Her name is Anne. Gareth told me about Anne. Somebody else contacted me, sent me photos, phone number, the whole 9 yards. I've reached out to her. She hasn't contacted me back. So other things I can tell you, the Rolls Royce that picked up Keith Williams and Kalpesh Patel that Sam was portraying, that was his, is actually a businessman in Dubai who doesn't like Sam anymore, so you won't see him driving around in a Rolls Royce anymore. He doesn't have the 8 buildings that he's leasing. That was all bogus. I knew that. I did a video about that. And you can see him walking through the Silicon Valley of Dubai, pointing out all the buildings he leased. And I'm yelling down the phone, I'm yelling down the internet, telling people, why doesn't he walk through and show the thousands of staff that he allegedly has. Because in one video he says he had thousands in staff. 4 days later he said 750. Then I put a video up of Garrett that he said they had 450 people working in ViDiLOOK. So I was getting all these conflicting stories. So you must have watched my videos. Thanks very much. And if you do, please subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when new videos come out, and make sure you do a thumbs up and love comments. Lately, I've just gone over 5,000 subscribers. I have a very excellent, healthy network. I don't buy my likes. They're all genuine people, and they all provide comments, and I personally stay up to 3 o'clock in the morning trying to answer all the comments, and I do. So anyway, appreciate my subscribers. So let's get into it. So we've got a whole lot of stuff happening. If it's all too complicated, this type of video is really for the people that have just forked out their money. They're starting to search the internet. They find my video, and I get these emails go, I wish I watched your video yesterday. So that's what I'm trying to do. Now, as I said, we've got 9 people watching me at the moment. Thank you very much. And this is just me recording. So if when I'm talking and you ask me questions, and I'll throw it into the recording that I'm doing at the moment. So the first thing I really wanted to do was actually go into today's meeting, and then I'm going to go back to yesterday's meeting, because this was the most heated discussion I've actually seen. And I don't normally like playing things, what am I trying to say, streaming from the internet, because it normally creates technical problems. But let's give it a go and see what happens. But this is worth its weight in gold.
Hi, Maurice. How are you?
So Maurice is an absolute legend, and I feel for Maurice. Maurice, if you could reach out to me and contact me, it would be much appreciated. Anyone know Maurice, please give them my contact details. I'd like to interview him.
I'm not clear on this, because one thing, the sister she'd have been crying out like 3 times that she have a $2,500 bill that's due, and she was collecting $1,000 a month, $1,000 a week.
So there you go. Somebody's just saying this guy's actually invested 1,000. Sorry, he's talking about a lady that invested enough money to get $1,000 a week off the platform. So that shows you not everyone's just putting their money in the Vault Horizon and waiting for Bitcoin to be worth $100,000 and then cash up. So, and also this lady's claiming that she now can't afford to live because she was relying on the money. But anyway, let's hear his story.
And you tell her to buy a $50 package, her $50 package is going to make her money. That's not going to pay her $2,500 a week, no matter what kind of dream you're saying.
I know.
And I just gave I just gave 44,000. Didn't get nothing out of HyperVerse. I just gave y'all, you and Sam, 25,000.
Maurice, this is not HyperVerse, and I'm
not. Yeah, that is HyperVerse, all the same criminal network, just saying.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying, not HyperVerse. I just gave you this was platform $2,500.
And that's very true, because he is working for Are All Satoshi, isn't he? So he did give his company that he works for $25,000.
$25,500.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not understanding how you're going to make a new platform, and you telling us we just wait for 300 some days to get our money. It's just going to freeze, and we give some more money to make money.
No, you don't have to put more money.
The problem of our money that we just put in, because it's in the same this is your platform you made. So if it failed, it's because of the structure that you helped make. So what we asking of all of us who just put money in this is that at least our money that we have in there in the was that's basically ready to get paid according to the platform you made, that those be able to be transferred into minding dollars. So we won't be waiting for 400 days on a dream that we may get paid or
a dream. This is why I do these Ponzi schemes, because I was brought up in a religious cult, and I used to listen to the people on the stage who used to gaslight us into telling us that everyone in the world is going to get destroyed and we're going to live on a paradise earth, and all the loved ones that die in our family are going to be resurrected onto this paradise earth. And I used to believe it. And I think people get brainwashed. And it's just disgusting. So it is a paradise, isn't it? That in 400 days, everyone's going to be worth trillions of dollars. They've literally said everyone's going to be, Sam said he's going to make everyone in that room, 55 of them, a billionaire at one stage when he wasn't even a billionaire. So it's just disgusting that they paint this picture. And there's no money in the Vault Horizon.
Okay, Maurice, I can do it. I can move.
Now, yesterday, in my last video I did, ShaveZ said that he started his own corporation at the age of 17. He used to work and provide services to Marvel Studios. He said he provides AI products that everyone uses. And he's got so many false claims. He was trying to paint a picture of him being a successful businessman. He's 27 years of age, for God's sake. I'm twice his age. He's just talking shit. And for the last 4 months, he's been in here pushing this business opportunity down your throat. What the hell is he doing? Why is he doing that? Because he's on the payroll. He gets paid $5,000 a month, probably, like Garrett was. Everyone's on the payroll. He's just working for the company. And then he washes his hands and said, it's nothing to do with me. I'm just the messenger.
The whole proof of reserve and help you all to buy miners. Do you all want to buy miners with your 1x?
What an idiot. He said in yesterday's video, because I'm very up to date with it, that you can mine on your phone. And he mines Bitcoin on his laptop. Why do you think they have these server banks of computers all line up mining crypto? Because it takes a lot of energy. And I explained in yesterday's video, a mate of mine, his Powerball was $4,000 a month, and he used to generate $8,000 worth of crypto a month from that, and that was before crypto crashed. So it's uneconomical to have a device that burns electricity like it's going out of fashion to mine Bitcoin. To even say to people that you can mine crypto on a device is stupid. And if you are able to do it, it will be a Space Invader game. And I do have a noise for a Space Invader game, but I'll let him carry on.
Let me unmute everyone, okay, with consensus.
See, he's gaslighting people, and listen to the next bit. It's probably too loud, so if you're wearing headphones, turn it down a little bit.
Let's hear this, okay? Do you want to buy miners with your 1x? There were 2-3
What was the purpose of that exercise, ShaveZ? You're an idiot. You're just like Sam. You've cast out of the same shell.
crazy yeses.
Cut from the same cloth, as one of my subscribers said the other day, and I thought that was a really good analogy.
But mostly no's. You know why? Okay, where is Maurice? Because it's the hard-earned money of people, and let me unmute Maurice.
It is not the hard-earned money of people. Everyone that put $100 in, 30% of their money went into the Vault Horizon. The idea of that is that once if Bitcoin goes from whatever it's worth now up to $100,000 a coin, it's big money to get around out of your head, that everyone's going to be millionaires. And then when Bitcoin halves, the halving they call it, sounds like some religious thing, then it's going to become scarce because they reckon they're going to control a lot of the Bitcoin. Now just remember, the Bitcoin that's in the Vault Horizon, that was Sam Lee's. Lee's just walked away from that. For some reason, he left someone who's earning $5,000 a month have access to the keys, and he's transferred all the Bitcoin out and dumped it somewhere else. Now, if they had any Bitcoin of value, we probably would have had some clever person track that transaction. And there's a challenge for someone who may be able to figure out the wallet addresses and see if that's true, because ShaveZ reckons he's transferred the money out. In the last video I did, I heard him say it, and then I couldn't find the timestamp, so you'd have to watch the whole video to find it. But he says that he's transferred the money out of the original place where it was to a new safe location, and he's the one that's got the keys, and he's the one that's 100% in control of it, and he also wants to be 100% transparent, but he's not answering people's questions here.
Okay. So I did not make this decision. I just took responsibility when nobody takes responsibility in the bad times. And Maurice, I'm working so hard.
Oh my God, I'm sick of these guys using the excuse of working hard. I have never invested in a Ponzi scheme. I've had like hardly no sleep for the last week because I've been doing all these recordings. And I don't think he's wearing a white caper today. He looks like he's trying to look like he's Jesus Christ or something. But who cares how hard you're working, mate? Hey, you've got the keys to the biggest vault that's probably known to man at the moment, going by what you're saying. And what people are saying is, why can't we take the money out of the Vault Horizons that was there, which is their money, and feed it back to the people? If they want to get out of this, why not give them 30% back if you have the money? Because you don't have the money, you idiot.
To make sure that everything gets back on track. Believe me, I have not taken any money. It's all in the proof of reserve, and
Proof of reserve, no proof.
I'm going to, to decentralize or democratize the custody of proof of reserve to make sure that the funds that are there of people should be in the hands of their leaders, and it should be you know it should be done with consensus. So,
And the consensus is the 9 leaders that he won't tell anyone who they are. And I don't want to get your train of thought wrong, but there's a really important factor that you really want to listen to. I hacked into one of their Zoom meetings, and it was at the leaders' meetings, and they literally were there talking about, Sam Lee was running the meeting. This was just 6 days ago. It's called Sam is Done video. Went into the Zoom meeting, they were talking, that 4 times they said they are creating scams. And they are creating scams that people sign up for. Sam Lee basically said, we did say, that as long as he gets 2%, he's happy. And no one blinked about them setting up these scams. So I forgot my train of thought again. I'm better when I'm really tired.
So people don't want to buy the miner with their 1x. Because
that's not what I'm saying, ShaveZ. So you need to hear me so you can answer my questions directly. Because you're beating around what I'm saying, because I've been calling you for sending emails about stuff that's already owed that you promised for more than 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. And I see you answer the calls on WhatsApp. I see it's blue. I haven't gotten the 500 from my 25, all them positions I haven't gotten. Mm-hmm. So what we asking is directly the money that we have that we was getting 1 or 2% off, that we be able to buy miners with those, not just wait for 400 days until it mature. We're not saying take it out. We saying basically let us use the money we have. We don't have that sister that's saying that she got a $2,500 bill that's due. They not gonna say, well, you getting $50 after getting
Maurice, you are
getting paid $50 from a miner. You can't pay your bill. We're gonna excuse it. It's not gonna happen.
My brother doesn't look like a brother from another lover.
Okay. So see. It's going to happen. You're saying the same thing in a different way. What I can do is with consensus. It's people's money. It's not my money. It's not your money. It's everyone's money together in the proof of reserve, which people don't want to lose, which they want to see the whole. But if we liquidate the proof of reserve right now, it will not be the whole. It will be just 30% of what you have put, and nobody wants that. Nobody wants
that's
that.
Not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm stating, the money we was already getting paid off of, the 1 or 2%, that's separate from the reserve. I'm saying let us buy the money we gave you, buy
That's not money, Maurice. Everything that was there in the marketing budget ran out. I'm not holding any money.
So you saying all of our money that we gave you, the $25,000 I gave you just 2 weeks ago, is just gone?
Oh,
and we just depended on the dream of the 30% reserve?
Change your statement. The money that you deposited in the platform, you did not give it to me. Went 30% out of which went into the
bugger. Some little wee girls, lovely wee girls, just knocked on my door wanting to take Pixel for a walk, but I couldn't. So I missed the heart of that. But I mean, this is pretty breathtaking stuff. So hopefully you see what I wanted to play. This isn't the talk over I want to do. This is the one that's just come out about 6 hours ago. Yeah, it's amazing.
The proof of reserve, 68% out of which went to the marketing budget and 2% came to the management for admin fee. Out of the 68%, which market withdrew, flushed out in the marketing budget, and 30% which
Just remember they had a $240 million marketing budget that they let run down to zero before anyone did anything about it, which is all bullshit anyway. Obviously, Sam was a billionaire and he was investing in money, and that was all bullshit. So it's just crap on crap on crap. There's no money left. This is them trying to squeeze blood out of a stone again, and this just gets better and better the next 10 minutes.
Which went into the reserve will make your whole with the Bitcoin hitting $100,000 or at 500 day when we will liquidate the reserve. This is the structure.
So I've never seen a Ponzi scheme last that long. And also, who says they're going to give it back to you? And if it is worth that much, can you imagine someone playing an illegal game of lotto and then all of a sudden having millions of dollars for their people that invested, and they're just going to hand it all back? And you're not going to get handed back the money if it does happen. You're going to get handed back the stupid WAAS token.
Sure. And this is, I'm sorry, you are late, I believe, to the call. And we all understand it.
For tapes.
Yeah. So available for withdrawal is no longer accessible because there is no money in the marketing budget.
There's no money in the marketing budget. Jesus.
You know, I'm very, it is affecting me as well.
This is a very valid point. If you listen to any of the leaders, they normally buy what they call node packages. And node packages are normally like 10,000 in HyperVerse's case, or 100,000. So do you know why they do that? And I don't even believe they actually do it. Because when it all goes pear-shaped, they go, I lost a lot of money. How much did you lose? And you lost 5,000. I lost 50,000. And then they're meant to have empathy with you. I was talking to somebody this morning and I said, it's like they have a textbook on running these Ponzi schemes. And every time they finish one, they just get it more and more better. I believe that the meeting that we had here today, it should really finish off this Ponzi scheme and it should fully expose them. But it doesn't, because Sam's already broken off and starting up another Ponzi scheme. And people I've seen are already asking how to invest in it. Are you kidding me, kids? Wake up. Don't part your money and stop sending me, like I got an email yesterday and somebody was telling me how to run my YouTube channel. And that's fine. I do take criticism, but you have no idea. And then they said, I'm just asking. They asked me 8 questions on, is there a possibility, can my friend get this money back? Are the WAAS tokens still worth something? Should I keep my account open? And it was just question after question after question to question. And I'm sitting here literally at 12:31 at night answering this email to help these people out. And I can just about guarantee that these people will get into the next Ponzi scheme because they did their own research. They didn't listen to anyone that's been following these for the last 2 years, and they just get invested again. And then what happens? Oh, Sam gets rich? No, I don't think Sam is getting rich. Sam's working for a criminal network. And the leaders, you guys need to demand, and they do in this very video, to know who the leaders are. Why can't you guys know, like, who runs your country? Do you know the Prime Minister? Do you know your king? Yeah. So why can't we know who's running this? And why don't they give the people the option, if there is money left, which there isn't, obviously, 30% of their money back they invested, if everything they're saying is true, why not divvy up the money to the people that want the money? If there's 1,500, I don't know, let's say 10,000 people have invested $1,000 each. Is that $1 million? Probably. So there's $300,000 worth of money in the Vault Horizon. So then you put out your software because he's a tech provider and you just ask everybody, do you want to cut your losses and get out of it? So then you divvy up all the people that want their money out, you give them the 30% back and you've paid your debt and it was a high risk opportunity and they lost their money. That means that, let's say 50% of people want their money back. That means now they have $150,000 left in the Vault Horizon, and all the other idiots will just deserve to lose their money because they didn't pull their money out when they had the opportunity. Hey, why not do it that way? That's because there's no money in the Vault Reserve. And what is the stupid name? The Vault Reserve.
What would I do with money? Come on. If I had a chance, I would have straight away resumed the withdrawals. This was not a question.
Instead, he just watched the withdrawals happen until they went down to zero. Imagine being in a ship floating in the ocean and you need to run the engines and you don't keep an eye when it's on EEE. And then all of a sudden everyone's now floating around the ocean. It's just stupid with no petrol, no lights in the dark. That's what everyone's pissed off for. And just bear in mind that people in here, like there's a guy, Joe, he's offered to do video tutorials to help people extract money out of their wallets. You've got, in the background, you've got Tammy Jackson, who should be spotlighted, but she isn't. She's here policing people like me who got kicked out of this room the other day. And then you've got, obviously, Mario. Sarah's iPad's always in here. And you just see the same people all the time in here. And then I saw this disgusting video of Yvonne Henry, the Australian Anzac whale, whatever, crypto whalers, and their croony thing. They put a video up basically giving Wasim support. I mean, 2 weeks ago, she was giving support to Sam, and she just jumps out of bed with Sam and jumps straight into bed with ShaveZ. Ooh.
The problem is we ran out of the marketing budget. And the request that you were making, Maurice, from last 2 weeks was against the principles. You were asking $500 in one account. So I really don't have enough bandwidth to explain to you the rules because your upline did not explain you. The Stardust packages which were there with the Prestige were supposed to be $100 in separate 5 accounts. And I don't understand who told you that it will be available in one. I cannot change the rules. I cannot.
You cannot change the rules, but it can have access to all your money and move it from one crypto address to another. He can also take over Sam's website, theoretically, if Sam is the owner, which he isn't. But he theoretically can now rebrand the company, steal all the clients, and do a whole lot of other things, but he can't change the rules.
I'm not in favor of changing any rules. I did not change the rules from the day one, and I will stick to the rules till the end. I promise everyone, because it's fair.
I think they've got the end plan. This is all part of the exit strategy. Wouldn't you agree?
It's fair for everyone.
No, it's
because
not.
There is no complaints then.
Well, there is a complaint.
No complaints.
Let's forget about the past. What we're saying now is all of these people, like the sister and myself, we didn't took out loans. They're not going to wait for 300 and some days for us to get the proof of reserve possibly back. So what we're saying is you have to make a plan that's going to give us our money, because that sister having a $50 minor package is not going to pay her $2,500 bill that's due next month. And she was getting $1,000 a day and $1,000 a week from you. So what we asking is for you to come up with a plan, because you can't go forward and just leave us and wait on another dream.
Okay. What do you suggest?
We don't have money to come back in and buy more stuff, and we didn't spend all of this money.
I'm not asking you to put money. Nobody's asking you to put money. That is the solution, right? So you have your potential earning, Maurice. You can start making money from the 5th of September just by inviting people in the network. Come on.
I'm going to invite people somewhere that I'm not even getting paid the money you took from me.
This is just amazing. What he's going to say, you really need to listen what he's about to say, because I listened to this on the TV while I was cooking myself lunch, is he's going to say that the reason that the system fell over was cash flow. And this is basically, and it is undoubtedly telling everyone this is actually a Ponzi scheme. The only way this is going to survive is by people recruiting it. This very meeting is called Affiliate Marketing 2.0 because he wants to teach people how affiliate marketing works. He wants to train the salespeople. Keith Williams, Kalpesh Patel, spent 2.5 years promoting and teaching people how to be leaders. So this is a leadership meeting on how to scam your friends and your neighbors. And for him to say that the system fell over because of liquidity or the money stopped coming in and it was out of his control, just tells you there's no reason why this is going to ever get any traction. I believe this meeting here that's only been going on, he promises on the 5th of September, people are going to start making money. Does that mean people are going to be getting money off the platform again? No, because he's releasing packages at $50, $500 and $5,000. And this is theoretically just going to start the money coming in again. And they're just going to be squeezing the blood out of a stone so that they can get more money, because the men or the ladies at the top of this who are feeding and playing these puppets are actually telling them what to do. And they are just looking at the money coming in from stupid people. Remember, they rebranded this company just last night. I helped them rename it. We are all suckers if you give them any more money.
Are you okay? I'd
I
rather lose money
I
than
did
put
not
somebody
take
else's
your
neck
money,
out there.
Maurice. I'm really
You
very
did.
sorry.
You don't want this your product, man.
Ah,
He's right. Don't go, oh, this is your product. Who do you work for, ShaveZ? You work for We Are All Satoshi. Who's your boss? Well, it was last week, Sam Lee. So who is it now? Why don't you be transparent, 100% transparent? You've said that so many times, and you don't want the community to lose their money. You just spent 4 months of your life preaching this and pushing this down people's throats. And every time I saw you answer a question, you answered it like it was written on the back of your hand. And now you're claiming that, oh, not responsible and I didn't do anything. You're like a little, I won't say.
Maurice, you deposited the money in the platform. I did not take your money. Understand this.
Okay,
And
so
I'm not holding your money. It's the proof of reserve which is set by the rules, which allows every user to secure their money.
Chavez, I'm done. Because people want to ask questions, but it doesn't make sense. If you're not paying me now, why would I invest or get other people? I'm not going to risk other people. And that's why I never brought people, because I'd rather lose my shirt than set somebody else's neck or family money on fire. And if your mother taught you all this, you wouldn't be doing this.
You did not lose money.
I'm done.
Number one.
Okay.
He just hung up himself. He said he's done and left. Now, the next 2 minutes of what you're about to hear is probably the most stupidest stuff I've ever heard come out of ShaveZ's mouth yet. And he's really trying to justify, and he's really, I think he's actually emotionally connected with us so much. He's in deep. I mean, vivid. Now, we haven't seen him for a while. He was running ViDiLOOK. I was told by Gareth that he is bullied by the person that owns the company he works for, and he's scared not to speak up and act on his own will. Now, I believe that ShaveZ is a puppet. Now, you watch this puppet trying to keep, this is a 27-year-old guy, and he's trying to keep it together in front of, I think there was 720 people in this meeting, and he's failing miserably. But I kind of feel sorry for him in a way, because he doesn't know how to handle the next 2 minutes of his life. But it's breathtaking if you're thinking about investing in this company. This is a whole bunch of lost sheep who are trying to figure out how to get a passive income, and they're trying to get this going again so they can sell it to their friends or family. These are disgusting bottom feeders of the world, and I'm here to name and shame them.
You did not lose money, okay? Nobody lost money.
Yes, 70% of the money got paid out to the investors. The same people that put the money in theoretically managed to get 70% of the money. That's a lie.
In this. It is just,
No, we don't know. And you don't know. You're a puppet.
We have arrived at this situation earlier than estimated.
It got 20% in, and then all the $240 million advertising budget got drained. And he said this is the most successful affiliate marketing program to date. It's got another 80% to go. And not only that, you've got a bank that Bitcoin is going to be worth $100,000 a coin for this all to work. Oh, what are you doing? Wrong button, Danny.
Because of the problem. Because of the trust that you all did blindly in Sam.
Oh, he's mentioned Sam's name. Now, previously, just before this, sorry to keep interrupting, but this is my moment. Sam, they said, let's discuss, what is it, did they say? The elephant in the room. And he said, I have to discuss about Sam. And he raved on, he piddled on for about 5 minutes, explained what happened to Sam, didn't say anything. And I knew that Tammy was sitting there pointing at him, you better say the right thing. Anyway, the problem with Sam was no one trusted him. That was it. People wanted to know what happened to Sam. Why did Sam just walk away from his company? Why did Sam give the keys to the Vault Horizon to you, ShaveZ, when you're a paid employee? And why have you taken all the money theoretically out of the Vault Horizon and put it somewhere else? And why are you still calling yourself We Are Satoshi? And why are you still training people to lose their money? And why don't you give people their money back if they want it back? Oh, it's because it's their money, but they can't have their money back? How does that work? Like, why can't you make it that when this is your new Ponzi scheme idea, okay? When people put in their $100 or their $1,000 or their $100,000 and 30% of it goes back into the Vault Horizon for when it grows, and then one day, because it's theoretically, if Bitcoin's going to be worth $100,000 up here in 500 days and you're 100 days in, then theoretically, if somebody sees that, they'll keep their money in. But if it stays the same, or what's been happening lately, Bitcoin's been going down, then why don't you just make it possible that somebody can close their account and they have the option to take the 30% of the money out of the Vault Horizon immediately, and they close their account and they lose it and they never see it anymore? Why wouldn't you make that an option when creating this platform? That might give people more faith and more control over their money, because as soon as people pay their money into these Ponzi schemes, the money's gone. And if you think you can get it back, this is the disgusting thing about following these Ponzi schemes, is that people think they can get their money back one times as promised. And then what you have to do, you have to sign up for another one times. There's a credit card that Clayton Ford is promoting at the moment. Can't remember the name of it, sorry, transit card or something like that. And now they've got problems of being able to top up the credit card. And instead of getting the money out, people can't put money in. That's quite funny, isn't it? But anyway, what I'm saying is they come up with these Ponzi schemes, new Ponzi schemes that, imagine if you had a business and it failed and went bankrupt, then somebody else, a business coach comes along, these guys, and they say, look, let's start up another business over here. And if this business is successful, then we'll use the money out of this successful business to pay the debt of the failed business. And that's all they're doing. But in the meantime, you fail on your second business, your third business. Now, I've been doing this for 2 years. I've witnessed, I don't know, probably, let's just say a modest 20 plus Ponzi schemes fall over. They all relaunch just about straight away. That's all part of the exit strategy. So this here right now isn't your hope of getting your money back. This is just to cause disruption so that you think, oh, I might be able to get my money back. It doesn't feel so bad now, does it? No, you're going to lose your money, because you've already lost your money because the people above ShaveZ and above Sam have taken that money. Now, there was a point that I didn't mention earlier on. What is it called? ViDiLOOK 2, watching commercials that are outdated and you were getting paid for it. When that Ponzi scheme had more money going out for a 7-day period than coming in, the fail-safe system on the software shuts down, and then they divvy up all the money and pay out all the leaders. That's what happened. Now, how do I know that? Because Garrett called me and talked to me for 2.5 hours, right? And I've got the videos online, and you can listen to them if you want. And he said he got paid out of the same super wallet address that ViDiLOOK was taking money into, which meant that after the Ponzi scheme had crashed, there was still money in there. They alleged the first ViDiLOOK beta had 6,000 multiple accounts, and that was why it crashed. That's what they said. And because they were designed to, if I recruit somebody, I'm designed to bring in 2 new people, they load up, and then 2 new people, and that's how they survive. But as soon as that formula, and they run out of stupid people signing up for these programs, they just closed down. But in the meantime, what they told you was the fact that they had no money left and all the money was stolen. But Garrett got paid $45,000 for his downline. So he had recruited enough people to earn $45,000. Even though the system had crashed and there was no money and they claimed that it had been stolen, he got paid $45,000. Plus, he was working, and he was thrown under the bus as the owner of ViDiLOOK. He was working for $5,000 a month as a consultant, and Sam owed him $10,000 because he hadn't paid him for the last money, because Sam's got no money. So Garrett got a payment for $55,000 out of the Ponzi scheme that theoretically had lost all their money. Then when Conrad left, Conrad was also he was the CEO. He left. A week after he left, they started up ViDiLOOK version 2. And that's when they ran that half-price sale, and they did another cash grab. So Conrad was trying to talk sense to Sam. Now, why didn't Sam throw Conrad under the bus? Because Sam's got so much overwhelming evidence that Sam is a crooked scammer, that Sam wouldn't want to take him on because he's a good businessman. Theoretically, that's what Garrett said. I don't know his business skills, not endorsing him in any which way, and no one was hurt in the filming of this commercial. Anyway, so there we go. So I just wanted to give you a bit of a background on that. So the fact that they have been bled dry is bullshit. The fact that there's claiming there's safe money in the Vault Horizon is bullshit. And this is all part of the exit strategy. Let's see ShaveZ carry on now.
And deposited all your money in VAV. and you got nothing. You got nothing. And that's why I'm suffering. Instead of running away, I'm taking the responsibility. I did not take your money. You deposited in the platform, for which I'm taking the responsibility here. And I will take responsibility because I know no money is lost. Nobody lost any money.
Wonder how much he got paid to say that.
First 1x, and it will continue to secure 1x. This industry, this whole industry will be doomed.
Great.
If there will be no proof of reserve. There will be Ponzi's, there will be scams.
I'll be out of business.
You all will lose trust. You always continue to lose trust.
No shit, Sherlock.
Because you believe in the scam platforms. I've been telling everyone from the day one when we started, do not put your brains here and there. Just focus.
If you have, that's another false claim. You were only warning people about putting their money on other platforms that were outside your networks, just for argument's sake.
On one thing, which has a proof of reserve, which is guaranteeing everything. From the very day one, I told everyone to focus on just one thing. 90% of this community went on getting bullshitting, with ads which made no sense. Who am I?
A scammer.
I did not take your money. I'm saving your money. Thank God I have some integrity that I did not hand over the proof of reserve to the management, to the board.
Okay, that's a very good. Who's the management? Who's the board? Who are your bosses? 100% transparent. Tell us.
If I had, then you all would have lost all the money.
Well, I think everyone has lost their money, haven't they? Haven't they lost it in VAV, ViDiLOOK, and Are All Satoshi? And haven't they given their passport, driver's license, first name, last name, home address, tax number, a phone number, and email address all to Stable Deo, which is control of Sam's? And now you're promoting Are All Satoshi, and you're using the KYC details from Stable Deo, which is theoretically Sam's. Sam's theoretically going to lawyers to sue you guys for something. I think it's you guys he's suing. I'm not sure. He might be suing Gareth for blowing him out of the waters with the information he provided to me. Yeah, it does sound a bit strange, the whole setup on this, really, isn't it? I sort of wonder how you're going to pull yourself out of this deep hole you're in, ShaveZ. Tell us. Speak. Come on.
Then you would not get a chance to shout at me.
There you go. Just need to press pause.
I would be here because I have integrity.
Oh, good man. And you're working hard. That's okay then, because you're getting paid to work hard. Everyone else in here isn't getting paid, you see, mate. That's the problem.
But right now, I have integrity and the proof of reserve.
Okay, prove that you've got Bitcoin in the wallet. All you need to do is use a screen sharing tool, log in and show all the Bitcoin, because you transferred that out into somewhere else. So where's that? Show us. That's all you have to do, mate. Not rocket science, mate. It's the heck science.
Both. And we will get through. We will get out of this situation. We will get out of this adversity. But we need to think of realistic solutions to get out of this adversity. We cannot, I feel so bad that you sounded like I took your money.
Hey, if you want, I mean, this is where you can actually raise your hand and say, do you care? or put your thumbs down and say you don't. Or if you're listening to Sam Lee, you would ask for love hearts. But yeah, do we care? I think at the end of the day, everyone's in here because they want to make money. They've invested money in here, and that was the whole purpose. We don't care about feelings or singing Kumbaya and holding hands. That's not what this platform was all about. This was a way to make money, a passive income. That's what it was sold to you as. And also a ridiculous sum of money that might have sounded too good to be true. That's another wee red flag you've got to wave there.
Maurice, I will return it, no problem. If I had taken it.
Well, why would a thief, have you ever seen a thief steal a whole lot of money, smash and grab, and then waddle his way back into the shop and give it back if the person didn't like the fact that they stole it?
I built this platform.
I built this platform? I thought Sam was the tech guy.
With logic.
Well, logic, if you want to steal money.
With this whole synergy.
He's 27 years of age. This guy had provided services to Marble Studios, started his own corporation at the age of 17. Well, he did say 17, then he changed it to 18, and then he went back to 17. Not like he's trying to make it up. I'm sure he's genuine.
But market lost trust because of XYZ crap reasons. Anyways, we are here to, work on the solutions.
That's what Sam used to say, must have gone to the same scammer school. It's not, if you're asking that question, not that guy that just went in there, just put $25,000 in and lost a lot. Now, he will be doomed as a negative person because he questioned the logicalness of what is happening here. And now he's negative. And he will just say, focus on the future. That's what I got told when I was in my religious cult, is you focus on the paradise earth of living forever, and all the righteous people will inherit the earth, and the wicked people will be done away with. That's what I used to believe. And that's what he's trying to say here. Forget about what's happening. Don't look back. Look to the future. And don't listen to people like Danny de Hek.
And I will continue to work on the solutions. I will not step away from my responsibilities that I have taken in not good times when everyone runs away from responsibility. Okay? So I will stick to my objective, that is to, continue holding this together and take everyone to the other side. And
we've got a clapper. Great. Love to have the clapper. Love the headphones. And we've got another sleeper. Is Captain VJ sleeping, or has he just got his eyes closed for a long period of time?
We will lose people. We will lose trust.
Oh,
I know. I will make sure whatever is good at the macro level for the whole good of the community, I will continue doing that. All right. Let's hear from Zach.
Let me just add.
Okay, so there is the what I call one of the cult leaders. She is leadership. Now, Tammy Jackson is going to come in here, and she's a trained professional. No one got hurt in filming this except her. And the words that come out of her mouth is, remember, you've got people in the audience here who are on the payroll. You've got people in the audience here who live on the scammer money they collect, the commission money. The people like Yvonne Murray's and Carl Millers and Kate Longleys are 3 Australian people who've literally stolen money off people, cash money off people, by getting to put it in their own bank accounts rather than onto these platforms that they're selling people. Anyway, so you listen, we're going to do this for another couple of minutes, and then I'm going to start the recording. And let's see how we get on.
ShaveZ, that what Maurice has expressed is the idea and understanding in a sentiment of a lot of people. A lot of people want to just have you just push a button and just make their money come back. But what people need to understand is that the proof of reserve is not like there was $680 million setting aside in the budget that was just sitting there. The proof of the marketing budget was built and continuing to be input upon by the building of the community, and as people continue to come into the system. And we had several months, well, there were several months of proof of reserve of the marketing budget that was able to carry us through for several months.
Several months, 3 months, maybe 4.
But then when the sentiment changed,
people started aggressively withdrawing.
That's a load of shit. Are you telling me that you can put, let's say $1,000 in on a platform? None of these platforms allow you to take your money out because they don't pay you in money. They pay you in rewards. So you put $1,000 in. I don't know what the figures are, but you might get 3% on a daily thing. And you can recruit people. And if you recruit people, and a lot of these guys make all their money from recruiting, you can take that money out or you can reinvest it into the platform. Now, what she's saying is, the investors are the problem because they took the money out. Now, I put $1,000 in. I can't take $1,000 out. I can only take a percentage of that money out that's drip fed back to me. So in 4 months, going by their figures, this is millions of dollars, that all of a sudden on a Monday, everyone took their money out and it crashed the platform. That is just the dumbest thing ever. And not only that, they still have, no one's lost any money going by what ShaveZ has said. It's all safe because you have to wait 400 and whatever days. And if Bitcoin goes up to $100,000 a coin, then you'll be able to cash out if you can transfer it from their token into USDT and get it off the platform. And you'll need to do that pretty quick because I'm pretty sure the token value will drop really quick if that did happen. So there's so many ifs involved in this. It's just utterly ridiculous. And why can't you have the option of getting 30% of your money back straight away? Because that's theoretically locked up in the Vault Horizon. That's the only money. And that's the picture they're painting for you to swallow. Big pill, eh?
Which drained out the cushion that was already there.
But the marketing budget is not what everyone's talking about. They're talking about where they see the money, in the vault.
So it's not like there's just money just sitting around to just give everybody back.
Yeah, there is. It's in the vault. That's the money people want back at the moment.
In the proof of reserve, and the proof of reserve will not make you whole at this point. It will only give you 30%.
No one's asking to be made whole. That would be a dream. They were asking, why not can we get the 30% out of it and realize that you guys are all idiots. No one's asking for the whole thing. And you know, and making whole, how many of these Ponzi schemes do you need to put $10,000 in? And then when it collapses, beg to get your $10,000 out. What's the point in that exercise? They were hoping to get 30,000 out in a short period of time.
So what ShaveZ is doing, he just wants to come up with something that will allow us to move forward and start to begin to make money again. So we have the option to either buy a miner if you haven't already purchased one.
Of course, and you need fresh USDT, which is ridiculous. And they're starting you off at $50, and then they'll ask you for 500. Then you'll get a few daily rewards along the way, and then you'll reinvest into the platform, buy the $500 package, and then you'll be asked, well, why don't you top it up so you can afford a $500 package? This is a Ponzi scheme. This is a rinse and repeat. You know, imagine the guy that's just put $25,000 in, and then he can now go buy a $50 package. And the other day he said that they're going to give them $1 a day out of the $50 package. How does that work? That gives you 50 days before you break even or they go bust. And guaranteed this whole system is going to fall flat in its face in a few days.
And when another thing that he's added, even just yesterday, which was something that was pretty brilliant, given the situation. Now, given the situation, you may not think it's brilliant because you're not getting what you want, which is to get your money back. But given the situation, it is brilliant in that you're able to get your potential earnings.
Get your story straight.
To start coming back to you. So if you have a $50 miner or a $500 or a $1,000 miner, once that miner starts producing, you're pending. By you continuing to bring people in and sell the miners, then you're going to start getting back your potential earnings. It's going to start coming back to you. Which
potential earnings is talking about people buying hardware. As I explained, to run your own mining or to mine Bitcoin, as they're alleging, you need a lot of power, a lot of electricity. You're going to be stuck with power bills, and this is just so disgusting.
Was not the deal in the beginning.
Well, the deal was painted to you with a beautiful picture by ShaveZ, and now he's saying that he's not responsible.
That was not a part of the plan in the beginning. Part
of the plan at the beginning was for you guys to actually give people rewards for giving you your money, put a proportion of that in the Vault Horizon, hope that Bitcoin goes up to 100, blah, 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 and it's just bullshit on bullshit.
The potential earnings was going to go away. The potential earnings was going to go away, and the available for withdrawal was
get your story straight.
Also going to go away. But instead, ShaveZ says, let's keep the potential earning there, And by people selling the miners, the potential earnings will be dispersed out to them. And by the other parts of the compensation plan, such as the kickback, the kickback, the matching bonus, all those other parts of the reward system, the comp plan will allow the pending potential earnings to come and disperse out to you.
She's making sure she's using her words correctly, isn't it? The potential earnings means that there ain't a snowball's chance in hell of you actually getting your money. I'm going to leave that meeting there because this was just a snippet of the next one. I just couldn't not do a talk over on the meeting that was just published 4 hours ago. And I am actually trying to download a copy of it, and hopefully I'll be able to soon, because I'm building an archive of these meetings. And I want to show you something. I mean, you can help me. You can become a vigilante, and you can literally, I'm just going to change that screen for a second. I'm just logging into where I keep my database of these scammers. I want to show you what I've actually got so far. I'm actually currently investigating over 90 people who are running these scams. And I do this because Ponzi schemes or scams. All right, this will work. So let's go to browser mode. So this is the, I haven't put these in pretty little comments, but every time somebody gives me a scam, I basically build a database and start gathering information. So any bit of information you give me is really, really helpful. And I put it in here. And as you can see, when we get to the top, you can actually see active scams that are currently going at the moment. And these are URLs of like-minded opportunities that they are doing. So that's what I'm all about. So Brenda Chanda went after EasyBot. As soon as I saw her promoting that, then I knew that it was another scam. It's not rocket science. Novatech FX, we've got 2 parishes or ministers running that one. 7K Metals, I couldn't actually come up with that actually being a scam, but it is overpriced gold bars that you can buy. And it's like NFTs, they're only worth what somebody's prepared to die. Q-Bond, Super One, WeWe Global, Lunatech, Apollo, that guy tried to sue me for $3.8 million for defamation, and he's currently trying to find $27,500 to pay my legal fees because he filed for discontinuance an hour and a half before a high court judge was going to have a look at the case. And it was absolutely ridiculous. I did an affidavit, 217-page affidavit, and gave the courts 10 hours of my YouTube videos proving this guy was a scammer. And if he did take me to court, he would have been shot to pieces. Anyway, there's I just got myself in a paper on that one. You might see that holding up a paper. I was in the local rag and also the national newspaper, and I've just been on Radio New Zealand, which is our national radio, talking about it as well. And also I've got a reporter who's going to do a massive article about me and what I'm actually doing, my quest to name and shame anyone. But you can see even like Max Spread, Tageta, Cash Market, Bull. These are run by Jan Gregory, Stable Deo, ViDiLOOK. I didn't really do much on that one, but these are all the scams. But then when I go into the homepage, I've got people that inform me and give me information, so I'm looking for people like that. And then I have people of interest. And here you can see that I've got many people's names, like Des Amy, for example, Clayton Ford, Ollie Drew. These are all scammers that have made hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars from promoting these Ponzi schemes. And then I see them popping up in other Ponzi schemes. So any information on these guys, the better. And obviously I'm building up a massive database. So I just wanted to show you that, and then I'm going to get into today's meeting. I'm meant to be driving to Medfin to have dinner with my partner's family. So I've got about 2 hours left. And what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to go through the meeting that was recorded. And what's so fun about this meeting, I got distracted by today's meeting. I'm looking at yesterday's meeting. This is what I call a popcorn question and answer for people that are trying to learn how to get themselves, how to part with their money. And I sit here and I go, oh my God, please wake up. Can't you see this is a scam? You've already lost money. Why are you going to do this again? So it's really, really cool. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play the start of it, listen to all the hellos. All right, so we're just going to listen to all the hellos and all that. And the people in here are leaders, and there's a lot of newbies in here are learning how to scam people. So in my opinion, everyone in this window is a scammer, and they're trying to build their passive income by selling membership packages to people and getting the rewards. Now, I did a meeting a wee while ago, and we managed to fool Kate Longley, an Australian lady, into doing a We Are All Satoshi presentation to us. And it went on for about an hour and a half, and we dropped her in it quite a few times. We proved that she's been promoting at least 9 or 10 other scams. She showed us the back end of her We Are Satoshi platform, how she's been recruiting people. She had 42 people, and she had been taking the commission money out after she signs up people. So there's the multi-level marketers, and then there's leadership, and then there's actually it's probably leadership, Chinese mafia at the top, and then you've got these people like Sam Lee and ShaveZ who are on the payroll. Garrett, that was on the payroll. He was allegedly the owner of ViDiLOOK, but he finished up, he had a shelf company. He needed a company so he could get his visa for living in Dubai. And, it just goes on and on and on. So what I'm going to do, once they get going, I'm going to put this on 2 times. I'm going to hopefully get this going as fast as I can. So tune in, have a listen, and see what you learn. I'll try not to stop it too often.
What are you doing here?
Let's get to the part where he starts talking. 4 minutes in. Oh, it's quite interesting. It's definitely a global thing. There's no doubt about it.
On this,
I'll go back to you.
that I'm able to bring the happiness to you. Okay, finally, I was working on this and I figured out this is the way we can do it. So along with Bitcoin 2.0 and everything, I have a special, I have figured out a way. Come on, I'm a tech guy.
He's a tech guy. We just found out about that. I'm just going to go away and put some shoes on. I'll leave this playing, and what I'm going to do, he speaks quite slowly. He's not really the best public speaker in the world, so I'm going to 2 times his conversation.
I've got good skills, and I was trying to figure out this thing, but, it took time, and I ran the numbers. You all will be very happy today. So bring your friends. Let's spread happiness in form of money first, so that everyone is, at peace. And then we will talk about where can we move forward, right? So
now Tracy is in here. Now Tracy has been in HyperVerse, and he's one of the leaders, I believe. And also, I can't read their name, but the 2 people in the window just above my head there, they have been in most of these meetings, and they actually have been doing these presentations. So it's a real fight of conversation here, because you've got people in the audience that are praising him and coaching him into continuing, and then you've got other people who are sitting here. What have I stumbled across? So it's quite intriguing. I love the psychology in it.
Bring your friends in. I'll take 2 more minutes, or maybe I should get change my t-shirt. It has been 5 days, so I'm coming back. Okay.
Go change your t-shirt, and everybody go tell your friends. Let's get this room filled up to 1,000.
Tammy Jackson, they've got 720 in there at the moment. I think might have been the last video, but I think Tammy Jackson has a thing for ShaveZ. I think she would like. I won't say what she would like, but I can only imagine.
Guys, go change your t-shirt, and we're gonna fill the room up.
Stop telling people that.
Make sure you wash the pits too. Now get the armpits.
Don't change it in front of the camera, please. Do not do that.
Okay.
A big happy family.
Let's do it.
Hello, team. Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Hi, in the house. Hello, beautiful Lucky.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Lucky.
Hi, Mary.
So much happiness in the house.
Hi, everyone. We're gonna relate.
Is Sam around at all?
Good evening, and hello, everyone. Hello.
Happiness.
Hello, baby. I can see you.
Hi, everyone. Hi. Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Tommy. All right.
Hey, Rajiv. Hello.
Where's Sam?
You have the same
Hello.
tree. We also have coconuts in the tree. I have coconuts in the tree.
Hello, Chief. I need
I think he's happy today.
David, that is fake coconut.
That
is so fake.
You would do
The
that.
coconuts are real. The tree is fake. The real coconut.
Oh my gosh. That is hilarious, David.
Yeah, now I'm world famous with my coconuts.
I want a coconut cocktail. Coconut cocktail.
Come.
I'm with Claude. I want a coconut cocktail like Claude.
Yes.
Tracy, are you there?
Hi, Rachel. How are you? Hi, Carolyn Jackson.
Hello, Tammy.
Long time.
Hi,
Good
Shabazz.
morning,
Tammy.
Good morning.
Hi, Tammy. Hi, ShaveZ. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Sophia.
Good evening.
Hi, Sophia.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Chinyuri.
Hello, hi, Tabitha. Hi.
Let's see.
Hi, everybody. How you doing?
Hi, Miss
Hi,
Carly.
Doing good. Hi, Diana.
Hi, Sataita.
Hi, Diana.
Hello.
Denise is quiet. Hi, Denise Eckley. How are you?
Yes. Hi,
Good
everyone.
to see you.
Good to see you too, Tammy.
Oh, you love that, me chair.
Hey, Rowena. How many people do you know?
I'm back.
Oh, the beautiful people.
Please, Nasima.
Oh, shucks.
I'm back.
Hi, Tommy.
Money freedom.
Hello.
We want
Hello,
money freedom for everyone.
Yes. Yes.
Financial freedom.
Hello, Sharon.
Oh, yes.
There you
Hello.
Oh, Shabazz, you smell nice and clean. Yeah.
Hi, Sean.
Yes,
Shabazz, I like the smell of your cologne. Hi, Shabazz.
I was cowardly working.
Oh.
Hi, Wanda O'Reilly.
Hi,
Thank you,
Shabazz.
Mr.
You're looking happy. We love
Hi,
you,
Shabazz.
Shabazz.
Everybody sounds very
Tell you what,
happy.
you go a bit
Shabazz
mental
is
listening to
looking
this after
happy
a while.
once again.
I have very good news.
That's not a
to share, everyone.
We can't wait
We
for the
need some
shower
good
to
news.
come.
Okay, shut up, everyone. Shabazz.
Yes, Shabazz, we like the
everyone.
Everyone.
It's a real community, obviously. I'll try to fast forward this, but I think we must be just about ready to start, and I don't really want to miss his announcement at the start. Let's have a look here.
Working on this.
Oh.
Hi, Mary.
Hi,
Hi, you're there, Bella. Hey,
I mean, it's me who gets all these phone calls from people. I had a shocker the other day. The guy's father has taken out his super fund and put it into a Ponzi scheme, and the son is trying to talk sense to the father. The son's quite clued up on crypto, and this company that they're associated with is WeWe Global, and they're actually claiming that they're going to produce a phone, and people can pre-order these phones. And these phones have been coming out ever since the beginning. I won't get into it, but basically we managed to get them with help of other people in my networks. We managed to get them flagged by the FMA, which is the Financial Institute for New Zealand, and we managed to get them to cancel the next 2 events in Australia. I rang up all the venues that were running this company's events, and they've finished up cancelling the next 2 events, and we got them flagged in the FMA, and we also got a whole page in the paper, and we had a film crew go in there and film them trying to do the scam. We literally named and shamed them out of town. Anyway, this is WeWe Global, and they are producing a phone and hardware and cloud-based mining software, which is ridiculous. And the claims are made. But anyway, this guy is worried about his father. He's taken out his super. He's got some money out of the platform, but not enough. He's got to lose everything. And his son's trying to talk sense to his father. His father has introduced another family member. And you just watch, like literally one of the scams I busted, 45 people gave me their names and their details. When I was getting sued for $3.8 million by Stephen McCullough, because he was trying to defend his lovely name and saying I was defaming it, they added up to $800,000 from 45 people who would invest it. One guy put $240,000 in. I got a phone call, somebody put $5 million into HyperVerse. Real money is going missing, and then they say we lost it all. And you're just meant to sit there and swallow that and go, okay. And then they're going, we're going to start over, but this time we're really going to do it. I mean, this is what really gets me. It infuriates me. I don't do this. I have never invested in anything. I'm just after these guys. And I've got really nothing to lose. When this guy was trying to sue me for all that money, the argument was, well, he's got no money. He literally had hired people to coerce information out of me that he could use in court, telling them that when they got the $3.8 million from Danny de Hek, they would pay them for their work. And then one of them decided that was a dumb idea. She spent 2 months trying to build evidence up against me. She finished up writing a book, a 300-page book that's on Amazon at the moment, telling her story about how this guy... And that book came out 2 weeks before the court case. So then, and she's like a really good friend of mine now. Cindy Piper's her name. And it's just fully exposed this guy as a scammer. The guy had his own country. This guy did a Kickstarter campaign, raised $29,000 to go hunting in the Congo for live dinosaurs and big spiders. He held crypto competitions where people were going to get 2 Tesla Cybertrucks, 2 sports cars, $2 million worth of crypto and $1 million worth of gold. And then when they announced the winners, the two people that won the 2 sports cars wanted to remain anonymous. And then only 1,000 people in the last 10 months have actually watched the YouTube video. You think you'd get a few more viewers, wouldn't you? But it's just all this bullshit. And also he had his own country. This is the length some of these scammers go to, claiming he has his own country called the United Allied States. The website's come offline now, but it's still on archive. If you go through my videos and check out the last video I did about the court case, you can see I did a 4-hour, 47-minute video fully exposing this guy as a scammer. Since the court case, he's just about dropped off the planet. And I did a job. I actually managed to slow this guy to nothing. We hate to think what he's coming up with next. But he's been a scammer since he's, I've forgotten how old he is. I think he was 22 in 2012, so whatever that is. But yeah, and that's why I'm just so advocate about these guys. And people like Tracy, who's sitting there quietly taking notes, he will be advising the committee of what happened in the meeting so that they can continue to scam people. I hate these guys.
Swimming now.
Chavez. Numbers are climbing. Looking good.
Chavez.
Yes.
You've just discovered a new metaphor.
Yes.
Not in the shower.
Hi, Siani.
There's Natasha.
Hello, Shiani.
Hi, Atu.
All right, we're going to actually put this even faster until they start talking and saying something intelligent, because I don't want to waste your time or mine.
Hello, Chavez.
Hi,
Hello,
sir.
Salman.
Yeah, great. Awesome.
Hi,
Hi, Chavez.
Hi, Mary.
Hi. Well done. And thank you guys for everything you guys are doing. This wonderful. You guys.
Who has not dropped a video testimonial in the Affiliate 2.0 group?
Yes.
Who has not dropped it?
I'm not done yet.
Okay, drop your video right now.
I tried. It didn't take me ready. Go.
Before you drop a video.
Yeah, you know what, Tammy? Just tap the
Chavez,
paper
not
clip.
I
Just tap
couldn't
the
try
paper clip in Telegram. And
I'll drop mine tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, Chavez, mine tomorrow.
No, directions what's today.
Yeah, good morning, all. I couldn't drop it either. I've made it. I'll do it. Everybody's video should be there.
Can we also
Get mine done here today.
Okay, I'm going to actually bring up a video of Yvonne Henry. I hope you enjoy it. I'll just bring it up while this is going.
two videos?
I got kicked out of Telegram, so I couldn't do it.
Okay. Send it to my WhatsApp, Shubha.
Okay, I'll send you a message.
Okay, I'll check. I was really not paying attention to any messages because I told you all from last 4 days, I'm laser focused only on one solution. And I got the solution.
Yay.
Yay. I couldn't even get you. I couldn't even get you.
Yet how to do the video.
He was ignoring me too.
Were you able to find curtains?
Okay, that's how focused he was. He hasn't even read my messages.
I can't think of what it is. I came in to get it, and I can't think of what it is. You need for the bathroom. No, don't need for the
They're
bathroom.
getting there.
Hi, ShaveZ. I don't know how to do the video yet.
Okay.
Me
No
too.
problem.
I'm gonna learn from my leaders later.
Go to Telegram, join the Telegram group, and then there's be a paperclip at the
Hi
bottom.
everyone, this is Yvonne Henry from Australia. I just want to let you all know that I am definitely 100% all in with Affiliate Marketing 2.0 and Bitcoin Code. I'm very, very excited, really excited about what's coming, the Bitcoin mining, everything that's happening. The more I learn and understand, the clearer I get and the more excited I get. We are in very, very good hands with ShaveZ and the leadership group and with Mr. Satoshi's consultations. Fantastic. I'm so excited. I'm all in. We're all in Australia, and we can't wait for what happens next.
Okay, enough of her. Now go to my shorts and see what I did with that video. The other thing to remember is Yvonne Henry I've seen her promoting stuff since I think 2019. I would have first time I ever saw her in a Zoom meeting. She has stolen millions of dollars from people. Now she's part of a YouTube channel called Anzac, and you would have seen Sam in there quite a lot. And there's a guy called Carl Miller, and there's Yvonne Henry, and there's a guy called George, and there's also another one called Kate Longley, and there's a Kiwi guy as well called Shane NZ. But anyway, my point is a couple rang me and they said, is there any way we can get our money back from VAV? And I said, oh, how much did you put in? They said, both myself and my wife put in 3,000 US. And I went, oh, I said, no, it's gone. And they went, oh, I said, and they put $55,000 into HyperVerse, managed to get 25 of it out, so only lost 25. And then they went out for lunch with Carl. They've known him for a while, Carl Miller. And they finished up deciding to put their money in because he promised that they could get their money back within 48 hours. What have they got to lose? So they trusted him. He gave them a bank account number, which is called Rhino. I've got the services or something, but it's an Australian bank account number, because when you gave them the bank account number, you put it into your bank and it comes up with the company that it's going into. And then we researched the company and we've got home addresses of the people on the company. If you want any of that information, you might work for the ATO in Australia and you want to check, because I believe, you know, like with Kate Longley, for example, we did a deep dive on her. And she has a company, and she's not registered for GST. She works as a school teacher. So I literally wrote a long message to her school just on Friday, basically explaining, here's pictures of her in Dubai with one of the world's biggest scammers, Sam Lee, and basically saying that if I had a kid in your school being trained by this teacher, I'd be worried about her doing financial things in the school, you know, because she's greedy and she wants money, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I haven't heard back from the school. Hopefully I will. And if not, I'll chase them up. But what I'm saying is these guys are notorious, and they were literally taking people's money and putting it into a bank account rather than transferring it straight into the platform for Sam. So why would they be doing that other than money laundering? So there's crooks within crooks. I could allege that these guys are doing money laundering, but when somebody I know who's rung me up and told me they put money into a bank account, why would people put money into a bank account? They delivered the account, so I'm assuming that they may have actually sold an account which was already gone belly up. It's just so they could on-sell it. So they're ruthless bastards. And that Yvonne Murray, well, I want to find out anything about her. So if you've got any information, please do go to my website, dehek.com. If I remember, I'll try to put a box pop up in hour 26. And we can literally give me information. I'd love to have her. I've got her work phone number, but I'd love to have phone number and address and all the details so I can put it in my database. Thanks very much.
Go on a paperclip, and it will say photo or video, and you click video, and you can do it right in the camera.
Wow.
Yeah, tap the camera.
Camera.
Awesome. There you go. No excuses, everyone. You can do a video right there within Telegram and hit post after you're done.
Yep.
Ta-da. Thanks, Sheepa.
Easy.
It's
You're
easy.
welcome.
It's very easy.
All right, I will try tonight. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, beloved.
And this news and the method is making you all, you know, jump into this early. So I reduce the time.
Okay, keep talking, Chavez. What happened? What you do?
Mute everyone.
Don't try, you just do it.
Mute everyone.
We're losing members because we're waiting. Come on, Chavez.
Mute everyone. Let's go.
Yes, let's go. We're losing people. We got to get going.
But I need your friends. I need your downlines to hear this. Okay.
So he said he had no relation to ViDiLOOK, right? So on the other screen that you can see there, these are all the other people that did video testimonials for ViDiLOOK. And you'll see they look like Jehovah's Witnesses. That's scary for me. But you can see that people have done this. I mean, this one here is a real shocker.
Oh, hi guys. You just caught me watching my ads. Yes, I'm actually watching ads and being rewarded. How crazy is that? Yes, sorry, my name is Susan and I live in the UK. So I joined ViDiLOOK way back in February, and I must say I've been enjoying these rewards. I don't know what to say. It's been absolutely a great experience. I've just come home from work, chilling out. I'm just watching my ads now. So I'm just waiting for the promo codes to come up so I can, buy a certain.
I can't stand that lady. She's a professional accountant. She used to work with Des Amy. Des Amy was tracked down by the UK Mirror because he was running another pump and dump scheme with another guy called Alex. It's a long story to explain. And she was always on the Zoom meetings with him. So she's scammed heaps of people. So I just wanted to show you that they're leaders and they're just doing that so people think, oh, if she said it, it must be true. These guys would sleep with the devil. They don't really care. But yeah, all these video testimonials that I have. So if you think you're going to do a video testimonial and you think that I'm not going to use it. I remember seeing this guy actually with Kalpesh Patel and Keith Williams complaining that he's not been able to get any of his money out. So it's just absolutely shocking. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that this is not a new technique, because then this goes out on social media. Your name is going to be thrown under the bus when this Ponzi scheme all falls out. Why do you think that they have got these windows open where you can see everyone's name? And why did they not spotlight ShaveZ? And because they want to, I don't know, they want to put you in with the scam. What am I trying to say? They want to make you responsible for promoting the scam, spread the load, because the authorities don't want to go after everyone in this room because it's too time consuming. So they're implementing you in a crime by you being in here training how to scam people. Imagine if they went through all your bank accounts and they said, where did this money come from? And you went, oh, it was an illegal Ponzi scheme. Do you think that's going to be, I think that's what's happened to Keith Williams at the moment. Keith Williams, unfortunately, is dying of, well, not dying of cancer. He's got 3% chance of living. He's going through his second stage of chemo. He lives in a £3 million house. And I caught him having a 60th birthday bash, which actually was his farewell party, saying goodbye to his friends by the sound of it. Karma actually caught up with him. But he managed to be able to put $2 million or so in the bank, buy himself a $3 million house, and also have some investment opportunities all out of the money he made from selling and telling. And he believed that what he was promoting was genuine. But when all the money started freezing and people were getting their money out, he tried to trade his way out of it by becoming the global sales representative for HyperNation. He believed he could start this Ponzi scheme up again and get everyone's one times back. And that's where the one times story started coming from, that every Ponzi scheme uses when it fails these days. So there's a lot of history here, and I honestly know what I'm talking about. I don't always get my facts right because I'm fed bits of information from different people, but some of it just makes so much sense. You could put a tail on it and call it a donkey. Let's carry on. Whoops.
So
We can hear the recording. Let's go. Let's go.
Hello, hello. I hear some Swedish. Hey, hey.
Hey, Tjena, tjena. Svenskar är här.
Okay, yeah, we're filling up. 884. It's going good.
We have time to start. People will
We're
losing people. Let's get started.
I think I've had enough. I know that you have as well. Okay, so let's just go until he starts talking. It's a bit hard. Oh, here we go. I want people to ask these questions. That's what we're here for. All the rest is gibberish. I'll go back to where I think somebody's asking a direct question.
Hey, Tammy.
Hey, JR, how are you?
How you doing? Good.
Hey.
Let's do it.
I sent the link to my downline, so they may have joined by YouTube link also. I don't know, but anyway, before we come 1,000, we can.
Yes. Someone, can anyone drop the YouTube link? Can anyone drop? Yes, Rajivji dropped the YouTube link. Vijayji, take the link.
Come on, we can do 60 more, guys. 60 more people. That's it. And we're rocking and rolling.
They are coming, Timmy. They are coming.
They're coming.
Oh, they're waiting to get 1,000 people in the room, obviously. HyperVerse used to have like just short of 2,000. They had a lot of people in the overflow room, didn't they?
Yes.
I don't see Coach Anna's here.
I know. Where's Coach Bayana?
I know. I keep calling her.
Coach Bayana, where is she?
She's exercising.
So we're gonna. It's 20 minutes in. It's doing my head in. So we're gonna go to 22 minutes in of their video. No, we're gonna go 23 minutes in.
Hey, come on, push it. We can do it.
Okay, 23 and a half.
Amazing. I want to welcome you all.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
To Affiliate Marketing 2.0. And I'm not a genius, but I try to be one in adversity. And this resulted in a very good discovery that you all can start making money with your current subscriptions. You don't have to put money again, right? You have put $100, you made 30, your 1x is 70, but your potential earning remains your potential earning. So you can start the NFT miners, you can start selling miners on the same potential earning. Not from 8th of September, but from 5th of September. Okay? Go grab money, make some money, and then we will start Bitcoin 2.0 mining. Okay, I'm ready with everything. I got suggestions from so many people from all around the world for the names. I don't know who suggested. I believe I got half and half.
Okay, my name choice was We Are All Suckers because he's got a tattoo on his arm and he doesn't really need to get another tattoo. So we thought we could use the same acronym. Acronym? That's not really the right word, is it, Danny?
From somewhere. By the way, Nasrila, Good job. You suggested great names. So we are going to call Bitcoin 2.0 Bitcoin code BTCC, Bitcoin code. And our blockchain is BTC20.
They've got their own blockchain, which means they're not on any blockchains, which means it's all in-house. So it's a game of Monopoly. You go and buy a game of Monopoly from the local bookstore, and it all comes gift-wrapped, and it's all paper sealed. And when you open the box, you can play within the game. And the only value is if somebody else likes that game and heard about the game, they might buy it off you one day. But you can't actually go into the bank of Monopoly and turn it into real money because no exchange will have a bar of it. So you're just playing a stupid game. You might as well go get video games and start playing those instead of playing them here.
And our explorer will be bitcoincodescan.org. See, I've done, all this kind of work after Zoom yesterday, and I'm here with everything set up with the way that you can start making money over your existing subscription from 5th of September. So are you all happy? Okay, let me unmute everyone and hear you all.
Yes.
Yes.
Happy.
Oh yeah.
Hi everyone, this is Yvonne Henry from Australia.
All right, can we get rid of that? How do we know? Only good thing about it is I get a glimpse of all the other people in the room when he does stuff like that, which is good for my records.
Okay, let's not forget. Who's this?
Captain.
Okay, let's
that is.
I don't know.
No.
You are.
Excellent. People figured out how to hack into it. Hey, if you're one of those hackers that got in there and drew pictures all over their screen the other day, please do contact me. I'd like to work with you. Oh, you're disrupting the geniuses.
I don't know how this gentleman is able to
talk,
but it's okay. It's fine. We are happy today, okay? Let's not kill our happiness. See, this is the best thing. I had this kind of idea, but I had to run the numbers. And when I ran the numbers, I figured out, yes, this can be done. And this is 100% sustainable. When I say 100% sustainable, it means...
Hold it. That's dumb. 100% sustainable. He means...
We have to put a stop button, okay? We don't have to, do... Even if, sentiments go down, anything happens, this is not gonna affect. I ran the numbers. So until we start the growth block together with consensus, with governance token, we can start making money over our existing subscriptions. So happy days starting from 5th of September. And
now, I don't know if you noticed this, but you've got Tracy. I must find his name out because I do know his last name. I've done a whole video on him, clapping to encourage other people to clap as well, obviously.
It is what it is. This is what I was working on.
And also the Scots, they clap because they're on the payroll.
I'm showerless from a couple of days.
And the lady next to me doing the baking, well, she's got a lovely apron on. I presume she's baking some scones for us all for afterwards.
So again, name of our Bitcoin 2.0, Bitcoin code, gas fee will be BTCC, same, right? Initially, we'll do some airdrops for you to mine. You'll start mining, making money. And my speculation is the people who will mine from the day one will be billionaires with me, because I've been working on this for last 2 years, and this is my ticket to be a billionaire. So welcome to my club. Okay. Iris says never take a bath again, Chavez. Okay. I'll not take a bath at the time of adversity. Okay. See, I told you yesterday, human brain perform at its peak when its adversary. And I was so broke, I was so heartbroken that I had to find a way. And I found it.
Oh, wow.
Now it is your time. It is your time, starting from 5th of September, to show that you have got, you are passing through adversity. And your brain, your mind, body, soul is performing at its peak. Let's change it. So another big change that I made, I moved. So many people started questioning me. They said, you don't have access to the proof of reserve. I moved the proof of reserve to a new address for the audit. Look at your dashboard now. You have a new address.
That's corporate theft, isn't it? So you're telling me this whole company was built that one person had the keys to the money and could move that money. I was trying to look for the timestamp in this. I'm obviously looking at the wrong thing. So somebody can move the money from one place to the other. What happens if he dies with the keys that was it my key, my crypto, my crypto, my key? I can't remember how it works. But this is amazing that Sam can just walk away from a company with his face all over it, theoretically claiming he's a billionaire and he's the mastermind behind it all. And he's not, because he was being, he had puppet masters above him, training him what to do and telling him what to do. Eventually they got sick of him and his antics and his cocaine snorting, and has been in prison for 3 days and writing bouncing checks and all that sort of stuff, and walking around the streets claiming he has 8 buildings that he leases. One day he claims he owns the building. The next day he says he's the biggest property developer in Dubai in the United Arab Emirates, and houses thousands of staff. And the stories just get stupid and stupid and stupider. And then all of a sudden, he forgot one important part, that his biggest project was We Are All Satoshi. And he has this massive vault where 30% of everyone's money who invests goes into it, where they're hoping that Bitcoin's going to go up to $100,000. And then when it does, it's going to be scarce, and they're going to switch all the Bitcoin into a token. That's where the robbery will take place, if this ever panned out, that you can trade into USDT and put it back into your bank account. That's if crypto still allows you to do that. And crypto should be, I reckon, if you want to use crypto, you should pay in crypto and never be able to transfer your money out of crypto into your own bank account, just my opinion. Anyway, all that there, he's just said that he's transferred all the loot from one place to the other. Prove it.
So that is first. I'm not trying to establish control, but this is to show everyone that, yes, I have the control. So
show us.
Be rest assured that I have the control. Okay? And I believe you all trust me enough, because I did not disappear. Okay? I will not. Okay, so Bitcoin code it is. Let me tell you the timeline. The 1x calculation will be done. And you will have your WAAS tokens. So everyone will claim the, more than 1x, because now we are not going to stop, right? Not going to stop. It's like,
okay, I have a problem and I need to pause this for a second, and I'll just be back because my audio gear's having a bit of a headache, so I need to reboot my Zoom PodTrack P8. So I'm just going to pause this and I'll see you in a second. Sorry guys, I've just paused this. I didn't realize I was frozen, so hopefully we've still got you there. Well, I hope I was frozen for ages. Hey Jim, are you there? Who's the Satoshi guy that they're theoretically trying to talk to? Who are they alleging he is? Have you heard of him, or is he? Have you not heard of this guy? Is this what they're claiming he started Bitcoin off, which is a load of bullshit, I know, but people buy into this crap. People will believe anything. All right, here we go.
Mining hash powers associated.
Sorry, guys, I'm having a few difficulties here. We might have missed a few seconds of Mr. Satoshi, so I'm just going to go back to where he is, and I think I've just stuffed it up totally now. But let's have a listen.
These three, properties with 3 different NFT smart contracts. And the good thing about blockchain is everything is visible to everyone. No one can, manipulate any information. So 3 different NFT smart contracts.
Sounds like Sam Lee's back.
Mining hash powers associated. And then all the miners connected to the node. For example, let's say 1,500 people are connected to the node, right? So the 50, because it's like restarting the Bitcoin mining from day one. So initially, the rewards will be 50 BTCC every 10 minutes, right? Hang on, I think I can make it a lot more easier. Is it possible to share a screen?
Yes, yes. I'll make you co-host. You're co-host already.
Everything's possible because ShaveZ's tech team are badasses.
No, it's okay. It's much easier for me. Okay, you can see. Blank slate. Anyways, so for example, 50, I don't know, 50 BTCC every 10 minutes, right? Let's say you don't know how many people are mining, but you can only see, definitely you can see the hash power. So let's say total hash power, let's say 1.5 million. Let's say one NFT hash power, let's say is, for example, 100 watt. Which means how many NFTs are connected? I believe 10,000, right? If we divide 1.5 million to 100, is what, 10,000? Am I correct?
I'm going to speed this up a bit,
no,
kids.
it's 15,000.
You're starting to bore me.
15,000.
See what we got?
Which means 15,000 miners. So 50 will be divided by 15,000.
Here we go.
This is a reward on each miner.
Oh, I'm going to be
If
rich.
you have 10 miners, basically you can multiply by 10. If you have 2 miners, you can multiply by 2. If you have, up to you. It's like mining Bitcoin, right? More machines you have, more you can mine. This is one step, which I understood very well, very clearly. So step 1 is minting NFT to, for example, MetaMask. Step 2, mining DApp. What is the name?
420.
With E or only D? E?
No, not with E.
Okay.
Numerology stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Mining DApp. You can open this DApp inside MetaMask browser, right? Which is very basic. Step 3, connect your miner to node. And step 4 is definitely you don't have to do nothing else now because all automated on blockchain start mining. Step 5, like Bitcoin, harvesting. So you have to harvest the BTCC you have mined. And step 6 is, I believe, it's POS. So, yeah. BTCC swap cannot be with Bitcoin, but can be with Wrap Bitcoin. Something is very good since the whole ecosystem is running on its own blockchain.
Their blockchain, not connected to the internet.
BTC20.
Which is EVM compliant. That's why you're able to use MetaMask to basically run the whole things around it. But this is where somewhere is a problem too. The problem is, like Bitcoin, if you take 100% supply, only in mining, then how will people be able to connect to the node? Because you have to understand, on blockchain, any activity considered as a transaction. The moment you go to step 3, connect your miner to the node, basically what you're doing, you are transferring your miner, not transferring, staking. Staking your miner to the node, which means that you have transferred the miner from your wallet to the node wallet address. This transfer need gas fee. Harvesting also, other activity, will require gas fee to harvest when you're doing the other activity. When you are disconnecting your miner to the node, like Bitcoin mining, you can keep mining, you can stop mining, up to you, right? It's like you can switch off the machine and you don't mine anymore. Even the swaps will take gas fee, and all the gas fee has to go in the same token BTCC. So definitely the other things like this swap, for you to swap your BTCC to Wrap Bitcoin, which is available on any exchange. It's 1:1. Bitcoin, Wrap Bitcoin is same. It's just because Bitcoin is on its own blockchain, right? For other blockchains, you have to wrap it. So basically, you call it bridge. You're bridging it, right? So it's like one BTC in, one wrapped BTC out. You call it bridge, right?
This has got
so the pool always maintains the liquidity itself. When
This has got nothing to do with the fact that your money's safe. And this is just a circus performance. Even if this, and I don't really understand it, and I'm pretty sure you don't understand it either. But this is just to make you feel like you're going to get some sort of shot at actually getting money out of this. So remember, everyone's put 30% of their money into the Vault Horizon. Yippee-yay! And that is all hoping that Bitcoin is going to go up to $100,000 per Bitcoin. And then, because they did it at the timing where Bitcoin is going to be half, they believe that Bitcoin is going to be scarce. And then everybody will be billionaires. That's what Sam said. If they just trust that they put 30%. So you just go out and buy Bitcoin if you believe that's correct and you're all done. But this is another formula. This is the side hustle. Because they burnt through what they say is $240 million worth of marketing advertising budget, and they decided to wait until the scheme ran out of all the money before they shut it down. And now they've rebooted up the new Ponzi scheme and trying to get you to sign up just with a $50 package, fresh USDT, because that's what they're after. They now say that if you want the rewards, you need to recruit people. And that's what a Ponzi scheme is. And then if you recruit people, you can now go and get into mining. So you have to work for a living. Yes, you're going to become a miner. They're actually talking about, ShaveZ talked about how he used to mine Bitcoin on his laptop. That's right. And they're going to come out with software where you can do it on your phone, just like WeWe Global does. So you've got all these opportunities. And this is, if you work hard and you work smart and you recruit people, you could potentially make money. But don't forget, 70% of your money's just gone up in smoke. In fact, I think 68% of the money goes into the marketing campaign, which was where they just lost $240 million. And the 2% goes to the transaction, and that goes to the tech provider, which used to be Sam Lee 100 hours ago, but now it's ShaveZ. He's ripped off the whole platform, taken Sam's brand and his photos, and they've just renamed it all because Sam got really upset, but he couldn't help himself, finished up coming on a Zoom last night, didn't he? And now he started up another Ponzi scheme called Vend, V-E-N-D. And he's already set up the YouTube channel. No videos yet, but I'm sure we're going to hear from him. And I actually think the powers that be, the big men they're working for, the mystery Mr. H's and Mr. Satoshi. A friend of mine just sent me a link to a guy who changed his name to Satoshi. And his name is Harry Satoshi. He lives in Christchurch here. But there you go. This guy here, he probably is Mr. Satoshi, but he's probably just changed his name. Okay, my point is that I think they've diversified. They've set Sam off promoting his Ponzi scheme. You've built a relationship up with ShaveZ, and he's trying to get this Ponzi scheme back on the ground. But no one's talking about the elephant in the room. Why don't they just give everyone's money back, if they have it, which they don't, out of the Vault Horizon? Those 30% of your money was put in there when you signed up, and now everyone's disgruntled. We just listened to a guy about an hour ago who lost $25,000, and he put it in 2 months ago, and he said, well, why can't I get my 30% out straight away? If we don't need any money for this new idea, why are you keeping it in the Vault Horizon? And then they took the mics off and everyone yelled out, do they want to have their money back, or do they want to keep it on in the Vault Horizon? And everyone yelled out, yes, keep it in the Vault Horizon, because I hope in the next 400 days there's going to be a bull run and everyone's going to live happily ever after. All right, carry on, ShaveZ.
Somebody needs wrapped Bitcoin, they deposit Bitcoin, they get wrapped Bitcoin. When they need Bitcoin, they deposit wrapped Bitcoin, they get one Bitcoin. So it's not swapped, it's not exchange. It is bridge, which is bridging the same asset between two different blockchains, right? So definitely here, to start your mining, this is where ShaveZ need to give airdrop of his token for people to
Is this what you signed up for?
Node because they need gas fee. So on the other side, I believe every miner, let me get back here, you are mining now, definitely. Every 10 minutes you're getting the rewards. It's been distributed, let's say to 15,000 people. A small math here, right? Let's say 50 Bitcoin going to 50 NFT miners. There are only 50 NFT miners, right? Everybody is receiving one. When the same 50 goes to 100 miners, let's say after some time, everybody is receiving 0.5. So the same 50, let's say, goes to 500 miners, everybody is receiving 0.1. So as the numbers of miners are increasing, like in Bitcoin, the rewards are going lesser. And this
So if you recruit 500 people, you're going to get 1%. Is that what I'm hearing?
Makes the value go up, which is very simple, basic logic.
Oh, it's logic.
Second good thing.
Sounds like
so
a lot
every
of hard
day,
work.
more bigger community, because this is all dApp, right? It has nothing to do with any human control or nobody, because the moment the mining will start, this is what you call Genesis block. Bitcoin Genesis block was created, I believe, on 9th January 2009 or 8th January 2009. And since then, it is created for next 140 years. So the smart contract ShaveZ has developed for BTCC is basically copy-paste of same principles of Bitcoin. So once the mining will start, the rewards will go every 10 minutes from the node distributed. And as the community is going bigger and bigger, rewards are going smaller and smaller, more decentralized distribution.
We might have to speed them up a bit
From
more.
day one, when the Genesis block is going to start, the people having the miner are the people who are receiving the rewards and are the people who are going to create the secondary market. How do you get Bitcoin? Did you mine it? No. Because somebody else mined it and sold it. That's why you have circulating supply. That's the beauty of Bitcoin. So the first supply will go to miners, like in Bitcoin. From miners, when you swap it with wrapped Bitcoin, then basically you have created the secondary supply, secondary market, where people can buy and sell and swap. But that has to go through miners. So miners are the first beneficiary. And a community which is not mining, and even miners, they want to buy as well or sell as well, doesn't matter. Right? I don't want to talk about monetary terms and a buy sell options, but I'm telling you,
Jesus,
the secondary
a bit
market
fast,
is created by the
Danny.
miners in Bitcoin. Here also the secondary market will be created by the miners. So if you will not sell it, how more people can have it? They have two options, right? Either they also buy the miner, they mine, they own, or they can buy directly from the secondary market.
Follow that?
So this gives the miner the power to create the secondary market. And when the power is with you as a miner, you know, you create the secondary market and you are selling it in the secondary market yourself.
Wow.
And everyone needs it. Even you need it. You need it for each transaction. You need it for gas fee. You cannot run any transaction without having the gas fee because it is running on its own blockchain. If the same you can say smart contract and mining, you're calling it code 20. If the same application was deployed on Binance Smart Chain or Solana or ERC20 or Polygon, right, all EVM compliant blockchains, then you pay the gas fee in that, right? Today you transfer USDT, you pay gas fee in Tron or Ethereum or Arbitrum or other blockchain. What is the monetizing power to a blockchain is the use of blockchain. The more number of transactions will happen, the token value will go more up. Here, number of transactions are happening from day one because from day one you're connecting it to the node. So all these transactions happening on BTC20 blockchain requires BTCC coin. It's not a token, first of all. It's a coin because it is running on its own chain. And on its own chain means you have a blockchain explorer like Tron Scan, like Ether Scan, like Binance.
I want to go to the question and answers. I want to hear people complaining.
Or hard. Somebody can come and say, no, this transaction is not right.
Still going on.
So more nodes will...
Get rid of him. Get rid of him.
I've been looking into that. The lady was talking about, you said the proof of address is going to be owned by the delegates you'll be chosen. And she said that instead of calling them the owners, why don't you call them the custodian of the wallet?
Of course, custodians only. See, it is not your money, it is not my money, it is community's money.
The community money, why?
Yeah, so nobody can own it. We all own it. We are custodians, right? We are custodians to it.
So, thank you.
Of course. I mean, there is no way through which anyone can take money. It will go to the liquidity of WAAS token and through which you will be able to swap in Bitcoins. So there is no other channel but the custody will be held with 10 board of trustees, including me.
Okay.
I mean,
thank you for that.
You're welcome. Champion.
Hey, what's up, Chavez?
Happy days.
Man, happy days. Today's the day. Today's the day, believe me. We've been like, it wasn't good. I mean, we're feeling, but today is the day that we can say happy days. Really, that he came out with a member can use there's the existing account with WAAS.
Yes,
that's very, very amazing because it was hard for us to tell people, hey, just $50 for so many people is a lot of money.
Low hanging fruit, kids.
Dude,
don't fall for it. They want your $50 because that's the low hanging fruit. Got 1,000 people in here. If they all put $50 in, a lot of them put 500. Do the maths on that. It's a cash grab for this one. This is a Reverent Ponzi scheme that they've relaunched. They haven't even got a name yet, and they're asking people for money. The first thing they get going is the cash register, isn't it? So they haven't even got a formula yet. So it's just all crap. Just letting you know that.
Problem with us, and then it was shameful for us, believe me. But now, thank you so much.
Guarantee this guy's a leader and got people underneath him and he's recruiting left, right and centre. Say something positive and start that positive chant of give your money away, give your money away, give them your USDT. They need it so they can keep their lifestyles going.
My brother, thank you for coming up with this idea. And I really appreciate it that people can now.
Oh, 4
keep
months
on
ago,
running with the same.
he had another idea, didn't he? And that failed. And that was bulletproof. Wasn't going to fail. They had a marketing budget, blah, 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 blah. And now they're just doing it again. Get more blood out of the stone. Are you guys going to be we are all suckers?
Account. And one thing, because I have a meeting by this time, but we postponed because of this amazing news. So this question I'm going to raise over there. Since they will use this account, and they will receive reward every Monday. They can claim every Monday. And then
no, every other day, champion, every other day. Because there is no staking reward. There is only the incomes in the network. So every other day.
Income in the networks is how many memberships you sell. You will take people's commission money. You'll get paid commission from introducing new people into that. It's the only way this is going to survive. It already has proven that it can't survive because it lasted 105 days or 100 days last time.
So every other day they can buy mining.
They can withdraw. They can withdraw or they can buy mining.
Okay. Oh, that's good. So every other day they can mine. So you will give them by default. Everyone will have a miner.
Miner. Once they top up, let's say you have a
top up means you don't take your money off the platform. For those people who give me some advice on how to educate people who watch my videos, if you don't know anything about crypto and somebody comes along and says there's an investment opportunity and you need to learn about crypto, then don't do it. Go get a financial advisor to give you a help and hand and tell you what other things you can do to invest your money.
Multiverse subscription, right? You have a $204,700 subscription and your potential earning that are remaining is $100,000. Let's say you're making $100,000 and you top up. Once you top up, you will get another miner. You top up more, you get more miners and you can connect with your dApp and your mining hash power increases.
That is amazing. Okay, great. So they can top up. Wow, this is good.
Yeah, top up means new miners.
Yes, the only thing it changes is just changing to different system, but still.
Okay, I'm sick of this guy. Let's find somebody else. You can watch this on the We Are All Satoshi. Oh, he's still here. Get rid of this guy. That's what happened with HyperVerse. You'd have one guy in here that would dominate the whole lot, and you'd be here next week, the same guy, all the time. And it's like they have these paid actors. Let's have a listen to the captain. He's in here a few times. Here he goes. Let's see if we can get his question.
Good day to all of you. And thank you, ShaveZ, Tammy. My question was regarding the people who were their WAAS members.
Funny, there's a guy, he was just down beside me. Oh, he's behind me now. This guy here with a baseball cap in just signed somebody up for We Are All Satoshi 2 days before it collapsed. And he was asking, what do I tell the people that just invested in this? He's back again trying to figure out how to get his money back for his clients.
That answer is understood. Now, people who deposited money in WAAS and they are not able to buy the subscription because that they can't log in, they can't buy the subscription. So what about those people? That is my first question. And anyway, you answer my first question, then I'll give one more question.
If you're lucky.
जी विजय जी कैसे लोग लॉगिन नहीं कर पा रहे हैं?
नहीं, वो लॉगिन कर पा रहे हैं, बट वो अनाउंसमेंट है और डिपॉजिट मत करो. They have deposited $50 and their $50 have not come, so they are not able to buy the subscription.
Okay, wait till 5th of September, and 5th of September onwards, everything will be resumed. I'm working on it. It was 8th of September.
Fine, I understood all. 5th of September. I'll wait. Because I'm a seaman, I go with the slow speed, so don't worry. I have a lot of patience.
Hurry up and wait. You'll need a lot of patience to invest in this. Okay, let's listen to David. David looks like he's in a tropical paradise.
No difference. Everyone is equal. What we are trying to establish is affiliate marketing.
Everyone is equal, but there's 9 people who we won't name who are theoretically in charge of the money.
Marketing 2.0. Yeah. And no one will be left behind. I promise. And I will.
You promised last
make
time.
Sure no one will be left behind.
Okay, that's cool. Thank you, ShaveZ. And I like the idea. I'm very happy that we can start on the 5th already because, I was sweating, like 10 days not selling anything, that's well for us. Come on.
Yeah.
10 days not selling anything. It's a Ponzi scheme. This guy is only going after the commissions that he gets from selling these packages, and that's why there's so many people here learning to be scammers. They just make money continuously from selling these to unsuspected people who think it's an investment opportunity. If you're at your local fish and chip shop and somebody says to you, hey, you heard of crypto? I'm invested in this. Just go get your fish and chips and leave before they sell you a false dream.
That's why I worked out 3 days. You know, I skipped. Yes.
I'm very happy with that one. Thank you.
Paid actor.
Perfect. Wasim Ahmed.
Who have we got next?
Derek?
Hello.
Anji Wasim ji.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Hi, guys. How are you?
वसीम सर मैं वसीम बात कर रहा हूँ इंडिया से
जी जी वसीम जी बढ़िया बढ़िया
आप रोक के रखे थे 15 दिन से
If you're not speaking English, I'm not listening to you. All right, let's see if we can find someone. Here's a mic on a car. That looks pretty good. It's pretty.
So, because the more nodes you have, can you just break that down for me? Like, how would it be analyzed in terms of the node with this block to maintain part of what we're going to be doing?
See,
is there a specific number of nodes you're going to have, or?
Yeah, I'm figuring out. I'm figuring out. Yes, yes. Okay. I'm trying to figure out because I really want to. My vision is to run this with absolute decentralized thought process, and I've spent a lot of time in it. So
let me explain the third
problem. Sorry, I'm not going to listen to that. I'm just going to go to I accidentally. This lady will be good. Oh, friggin' Kobe. He's the biggest scammer in the world. Want to hear from him. 157, 150. What are you doing back? And he's a scammer. Roy, he's a South African scammer.
Brilliant. Again, Thomas, I didn't see you. That's you are here. Also, Rory, I just want to let you know, Savage's communication is like honestly 100% convinced. Doesn't matter whatever happens. He's always communicating with top leaders, regardless of what. It doesn't matter whether something going wrong or something going crazy. He's always being, always communicating with people. But you are right. The communication have to go to every single people. Yes, Savage will have to do that. I'm pretty sure he will have a system to everyone for sure, if anything. Also, Alicia, Thomas, and Sheila, everyone. Nice to see you all. Charles Bro, carry on. Sorry to stop you there.
So if you don't know who Gobi is, he's a real liar. Now, he was on a bus and they're on the way to see in Dubai with the 55 scammers from Are All Satoshi 2.5 weeks ago, roundabout. And they were on the way to see the Museum of the Future. And he gave the startling announcement how Sam is actually a philanthropist. And what he's done, he's got such awesome networks that he's got good relationships with the Dubai Prime Minister, I think they call them, that he released 600 prisoners. Because I did a search on it, and at Ramadan and another religious festival, they have been releasing prisoners, because he said it was the first time they've ever did it, but they started doing it since 2019. So I just want to say this guy is a liar, because he said that the Dubai government released 600 prisoners to Sam Lee's care, and he gave them accommodation, he gave them food, money, and employment. And they went there for dinner to the hotel he was putting them up that night. And he said it was a 5-star hotel. And he said he's a true, philanthropist. So I thought, wow, that's a hell of a statement. I better see if I can find out whether that's true and authentic. And then 24 hours later, he stated that same thing again. I never heard Sam Lee actually say it, but I've done research and tried to find anyone with, I know this might sound dumb if you know Lee's a scammer, but there's no way in hell he has a relationship with the Dubai government. In fact, Sam's got locked up and put in prison for 3 nights because he wrote out 2 bouncy checks to the value of $1 million to Gareth's ex-business partner, who now has 2 legal cases against him. And then obviously Garrett also said that Sam was doing cocaine and uppers. And then last night I got an email from somebody who used to work with Sam Lee. And he said, I'll tell you some information about him. Gave me a whole massive informative email. He said, Sam's got 2 mistresses And he's also got a girlfriend. Her name is Anne. And I got her phone number and her Instagram account and her Facebook account. And Sam has actually paid for her flash handbags and her overseas travel. And I've messaged her, I haven't got a reply back yet. But there's some of the stuff I get put on my desk, so to speak. But it just shows me that Gobi is a dirty, disgusting liar. And obviously will go to any lengths to just make up stories to get that commission money in here. And it's just amazing that these guys have come out of the woodwork. So that you'll see a photo of ShaveZ, Gobi, and Sam all together wearing t-shirts with Bitcoin on them. It shows you that, you know, they're not loyal to their own community, because now you've got ShaveZ saying that Sam's a lunatic, which he is. But I mean, you know, and also Gobi's just jumped from one friend to the other. So it's all a criminal network, and don't get played by them. That's all I'm going to say.
Glad you're here today.
Gobi has not heard it. Right.
I don't know. I'm always excited, bro, because you spoke to me first. You know, whenever we are having problem, you know, I mean, I was like kind of other day, a week ago, I believe. I was so slightly disappointed what's going on. The message I received from Mr. Satoshi, don't worry, bro. Don't worry. I'm here. Satoshi is here. We are here. You don't believe? I didn't panic. And that night I had in the meeting. So it's good, you know, thanks for, you know, having our back, you know, thanks for looking after us. That's what I can say.
Always.
Okay. Yes, hi. Hey, ShaveZ, it's Femi. Thank you, ShaveZ, for putting a smile on our face. When I hear this, I was driving, I was jumping, I was yelling, I was screaming. So I am so happy. I am under the leadership of Jane and Lady C. So I'm sure they're going to cover everything with us as far as training after they learn everything.
They do go after the Black African community, from my experience, quite a lot, but due to their religious beliefs, especially when Kalpesh Patel and Keith Williams is on the go. And, you know, so they must be very trusting communities and easy targets to go after, but that's what I've been noticing.
But thank you so much. But the question that I have, I don't know if you answered that in another form of way. I remember when we were talking about mining, and I had put $500 to an account, you know, waiting for the date to come. So I don't know if you already answered this. Maybe I missed it. Would we be able to use that as well?
Yes, for sure.
Use it for what? Toilet
so
paper.
You can have as many account mining?
Yes, you can add miner subscription as a top up in your existing account, and you can create new accounts also and add miners.
Yeah, that's awesome. I recently subscribed Saturday, and then Monday when I heard this, I said, "Oh God!" But to come with this, God bless you. Thank you so much.
Oh, she's thanking it. It was just incredible. I'm going to fast forward until I get, because I've watched these a few times, and normally you get the people that aren't in favour coming up at the end asking stupid questions. So well, not stupid questions, but angry questions. Just like if you watch the start of this video, you can see the guy that put 25 grand in 2 weeks ago lost it all.
That's what I have to say.
Who's next? Let's just see.
Thank you so much, Mr. ShaveZ. Chief Posa here from Lusaka, Zambia. Yesterday you mentioned that for people who have their leaders who are not plugged in Are All Satoshi, you'll be able to help us. So I think for me, what I need is just really where can I be connected so that if I have any question, I know who I can ask. My leader is not very much, I think, plugged into Are All Satoshi. So that's where I need help from you, sir.
Perfect. So I have assigned Alicia to do this. And Alicia, are you in?
Let's get rid of this one. I want to get to the guy, the 4 times guy. Oh, what's this? See if we can get BJ.
All that stuff, right? Like any wallet account, the very same way. You have to copy your mnemonics or your private key, and you can.
Oh yeah, forget it. Let's go here.
Hello. Oh gosh, there we go. Hi everybody. Thank you very much, ShaveZ, for all the hard work you're doing. We really, really appreciate it, my team and I.
So she's a paid actor, in my opinion, because she's got a team under it, so she'll say anything necessary to get your money. So let's find somebody who is angry, because there's always one. What are we doing? Come on, more question and answers would be good. Oh, this guy here, Joe.
I'll help him whatever way I can if it's you.
Joe is offered to do all the tutorials for people, so he's a professional scammer. He's probably been doing this for years.
To you.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Joe. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Joe.
Kami,
We'll be using
Puppet
you.
Master.
Hello. I have this has nothing to do with I mean, it has to do with Bitcoin and stuff, but for new people, I'm a passive person. So how would that work for me to get the 3 times if I have to sell?
That means she just wants to put her money in and watch it grow and do nothing. So that's the perfect business, isn't it? Does that sound too good to be true?
The mining packages.
If you don't sell the packages, you just keep on mining. The ROI that you're getting as a passive person, you are now in the safe passive world. Welcome, Gina. Nobody's gonna force you to recruit anymore. Mining Bitcoins every 10 minutes.
All right, let's go past.
Okay.
Oh, thank you so much, ShaveZ, and thank you also for all the things that.
I want to hear Corey. Oh, there he is. Right, so 220.
All the way from New Zealand.
New Zealander. Making us proud, mate, being a Kiwi, looking and promoting Ponzi schemes. You're just a real winner, aren't you? I can't believe that a New Zealander is actually on this Zoom call with another New Zealander. I'm busting the scams and this guy's promoting them. You're a winner. Chicken dinner.
Morning, ShaveZ. Kia ora. Kia ora koutou. Thanks for today, and Mr. Satoshi, thank you very much. It's very much shed a lot of light. I've just got one question about just the team building side of things. On Monday, I signed up a person on a 1,500 subscription, and it shut down the next day. So my question is how do I ensure that he benefits from this, or can we release some of his funds to be able to buy the miners to be able to carry on? Because we definitely have a lot of people that want to be part, but don't know how to move forward with these subscriptions. Or do we need to put fresh funds or all that sort of stuff?
No. The existing subscribed users don't really need the fresh funds to be, don't need the fresh funds from them, and they can start right away. They can bring people to buy miners, but if they want to mine, they can also go ahead and buy in the same account using top up. So if they top up with 50, 500, 5,000, they will get a miner, and they just need to connect.
So he's just bought the accounts like for his client 4 days ago, and you're telling me I've got to go back and tell my client that they need to now buy more or put more money in because someone has stolen all the money? But he told him it was a good investment opportunity. He'll be happy. How do you feel about that?
And start mining. And at the same time, if they brought the 1,500, their potential earning is 4,500, which is there. So they will be able to generate through network.
Yeah, I realize that, but because it was on Monday, there is no money sitting there for them to be able to even purchase a miner.
Of course. So they have the subscription, which will be reactive. So they need to start working again.
Okay, with nothing in it. Look at his brain. He's trying to think, have I just been scammed? Or it's okay, it's my friend or family member that I've scammed. Oh, what am I going to tell them? So he just wants to reiterate what he's thinking. Here we go.
What starts working again? Sorry, ShaveZ.
I mean, if they bring people, they get referral reward, they get check match bonus, they get incomes.
Incomes you can't take off the platform. It's Monopoly. Let's play Monopoly.
In other words, a subscription that they purchase is...
And now Tammy comes in to save the day because she's the puppet master. Oh, shut up, ShaveZ. I know you own the company and you're 100% in charge, but here comes your puppet master.
Purchase and it'll become active.
Yeah, it is active. So they need to get a new miner with a top-up, or if they want to generate income in the network, they refer.
Okay, so technically their 1,500 is locked unless they bring people in or they put fresh money in to buy a miner to mine themselves. Is that correct? Is that what you're effectively saying?
Correct.
Okay. Okay then. Yep, thank you.
I just got scammed. That's what we laughed for.
It creates...
Because there's no staking reward, which is the part that we don't have now. The staking reward is what gave everybody the daily automatically. Now what you're going to get on a daily basis is coming from the mining, from recruiting, and from also the check match, and all those things are still in place. But the regular daily staking that we were receiving at one time is absent, so we don't have that any longer.
Bullshit. Just saying.
So the subscription that they purchase is there and is active. But in order for the daily to start coming.
So you can see it, just like if you're playing a game of Yahtzee And what's the other game? Oh yeah, you can see it, but it's just a game, but you can't do anything with it.
On that active subscription, they would need to recruit and mine, and
they need to recruit, buy some hardware, and start mining. Boy, it sounds like wee global.
And top up.
And keep topping up with real money. So you just keep paying the money, wasting your time. You're actually what you call a circus animal. You might as well be in one of those little wee mice things that you run around inside your cage, because as long as you're running around circles and giving them money, everyone's happy except you.
Yeah, the issue I have, Tammy, and I appreciate it, is that this person came in as a passive. They brought it the day before it all shut down, and now they've got to put fresh funds in. Now I've got to convince them to put fresh funds in.
You've got to convince them to put fresh funds in. And mate, did you manage to get the commission money from them, or did you lose money as well? Are you in the same boat as them?
To be able to mine.
I know.
Yeah,
It happened with so many people.
It happened to a lot of people. You're just one of many people who got scammed.
Yeah, it's we didn't stop recruiting, and we definitely won't stop recruiting.
Why won't you stop recruiting? Have you got no scruples? You've just invested people into a Ponzi scheme, had the rug pulled, lost all your money, been told a whole bunch of stories, and you're not going to stop recruiting, and you're going to go back to your friends and tell them they put more money in. How do you sleep at night?
It's just a case of how do we have these conversations?
Go to the police station and tell them, ask them for some advice, mate. Or go to the tax, the IRD, that's what we call it in New Zealand, and just see whether they will want to listen to how you've been earning a little bit of extra side hustle money when you've been giving financial advice to people when you're not a regulated financial advisor. Well, I hope you're not, because I'll pull your license if you are.
It's it's like I'm managing 70,000 people.
70,000 people have been scammed, mate. You're just one of them.
No, I hear you. I totally hear you.
He hears it, but he's not registering.
I totally hear you. I just needed to sort of understand if we could release some of theirs to actually buy the miners and reduce their subscription. So yeah, no, that's okay.
There's no empathy here, mate. You've put your money in, you shaked it all about, and it disappears, and no one's going to give you some of it back. It's all gone. Well, don't worry, it wasn't your money anyway, was it? And you probably managed to pocket some of it as well. How many people have you introduced? You disgust me.
Okay, I appreciate you and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Dumbass.
Danny.
Hi. Hello, everyone. Hope you're well. Thank you so much for enlightening me today. I've been traveling for the last 24 hours, so I've missed out on a lot of stuff.
I've watched this lady. She just wants to tell us about her traveling holiday. So let's go past her and we'll find one more. I think that one took the cake, the New Zealander. Tammy Jackson going on again. Why are we going Tammy Jackson? Who's talking here?
Budget concept seems not to work the last time. What is guaranteed going forward that is going to work if should someone come in and pull the money out again based on some scenario?
Nobody can because it's sustainable because it's based on a product, and when you don't sell the product, you don't get money.
What's the product? Simple. Mining. You're kidding me.
Okay, I think I hear you, but I still don't like that marketing budget because the last time that that was
no. It's very simple. When you don't recruit, you don't get the commissions. You just mine.
When you don't recruit, you don't get the commissions. So there's different levels of scamming going on here. The multi-level marketers are getting the commissions because they recruit. But if you want to sit there passively, you're going to get nothing unless you start mining. And they talked about buying hardware, and he talked about how he mines off his laptop. You're going to be mining all day long for a few cents.
A passive person. But when you introduce someone, you get the commissions. Very simple.
Okay.
Derek, the first time, everybody was getting daily rewards based upon staking. And they didn't have to do anything but buy a package, and you were getting daily rewards. You would get 3x just based upon staking without doing anything. But now that there's a product, the product has to be purchased and the product produces. That's what the difference is.
Yeah, because they got no money. So you put $1,000 in, 30% of that disappeared to the vault. 70% of it, 68% of it went into the marketing budget. The marketing budget was paying you commissions on every time you sold a package to somebody. And then you were to stake your money, which means you can't take it out. And they were drip feeding your money back to you, paying the commissions, blah, 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 blah. It's all just one-way street. And I can't believe they sit there. And that's why this meeting was 30 hours ago, but the meeting they had 8 hours ago was priceless. People are starting to wake up to it.
That makes sense now. Okay, so that clears it up for me. So, ShaveZ, the last question and I'm done. Now, the elephant that is in the room, I want to know if you are still in connection or if this platform is in connection with the elephant that was in the room, because there's a lot of talk going around that ShaveZ is still connected to that and all kind of stuff going on.
ShaveZ has got 2 phones. Sam had 3 phones. So one must be for corporate and the other one must be for his WhatsApp when he can tell you how to get your money back. I don't know.
He's on the phone.
Is that for me? Question?
Yeah, that was a question for you. Ask your question again, Derek.
You're running it,
so,
ShaveZ.
So my question was ShaveZ, is that, let me name the elephant. Sam Lee, that was part of your conglomerate, your connection, going in this new setup. Is he part of this? Because there are many conversations going around that you guys are still in the background working together.
Of course, he's my good friend and a mentor. I'm associated with him personally, but moving forward, this platform.
Garrett and Sam used to live in the same house. And then when Sam moved out, one of the mistresses of Sam's brother moved into the empty room. And so I can only assume that ShaveZ may be flatting with either Sam or not Garrett, but obviously they all provide them accommodation as well, which is quite common when living in Dubai. They provide them accommodation and meal coupons. They get cheap meals as well. So it's pretty amazing that he's still friends with Sam, especially since he's now running Sam's company and theoretically stolen all the money that Sam was collecting in the Vault Horizon that he's probably going to put in his back pocket, which I think he already has. You've lost all your money, everyone. Stop giving them money. Stop believing these idiots.
Is 100% controlled and run by me. There are no other partners or people associated with it.
What about the 9 people that are in leadership that are pulling you like a puppet string? For example, Tammy, and you've got Tracy in here watching you like a hawk. And where's Mario, the Uber driver? And also the other couple that have disappeared now.
So, yes, we love Sam, we respect Sam, but...
Give him some cocaine, he'll be fine.
Community wants him to... Yeah.
About that. But, okay, last one and I'm done. Stable DAO that we need to go register on. My vote would be not to go there and just come direct to WAAS and register there. Is the Stable DAO connection links you and Sam Lee together over there?
I'll answer this one for you, ShaveZ. Stable DAO was actually originally set up with Garrett and 3 businessmen and Sam Lee. And they were trying to educate Sam Lee how to be a proper businessman, but he wouldn't have a bar of it. They were actually trying to raise $10 million so they could do a building project. And then they were going to build a complex and they were going to sell property to people in small segments, kind of like being a property owner when you haven't got enough money to be a property owner, and they were going to manage it for you. That was the purpose of Stable DAO when it first set up. They did a lot of marketing. Sam tried to get it going with his great name, and that was a miserable excuse for a startup. They raised $200,000 and fell short, obviously, $9,800,000, and that company isn't going anymore. The guys that are associated, including Garrett, don't want anything to do with Sam Lee anymore. Sam Lee put his name on it, seems to have control over it still, and has turned it into a data gathering center instead. Seems like it's still in Sam's control, which does make you wonder why they would be letting Stable DAO do the registrations for We Are All Satoshi. So you do your KYC details, you're giving your passport, your driver's license, your first and your last name, and your social security number, your email address and your phone number and your home address to Sam. And then you can use those details to sign up for We Are All Satoshi. How do you feel about that? It's great, eh? But doesn't it seem like if you believe in the Bible, you've got heaven and you've got hell. And when I was a Jehovah's Witness, people used to say that good people go to heaven and bad people go to hell. And I used to say, who runs hell? And people would say, oh, well, Satan or the devil. I go, okay, well, who runs heaven? And they'd say God, Jehovah, Jesus, the Holy Spirit, whatever you want. And I said, so when somebody's bad, does 2 opposing entities get together, like God and Satan, and discuss whether he's good or bad, and then they make a decision? They're 2 opposing entities. And it does seem very similar that these corporate people are pulling all the strings. And if you think of the logistics of what I just said with Stable DAO connected with We Are All Satoshi. Sam's left and he started up Vend. And all these people just continuously sign up for platforms. When Sam talked, he hijacked a meeting for ViDiLOOK when they were doing their startup last time they failed. And long story short, he said they were going to come out with hundreds of opportunities. Just think for a minute how that makes sense now. So you've got ShaveZ running the startup of the failed Ponzi scheme We Are All Satoshi, which he's going to rebrand. And then you've got Sam, who looks like he's been kicked out of the organization, so to speak, but he still managed to set up a brand new platform with his tech company that he's now getting people to sign up for, all within 72 hours. And then you've got ShaveZ claiming that he owns all the tech, which he stole from Sam. Wouldn't it make more sense that there's one tech company, which is owned by a guy which I can't find out, who is a mystery guy, and Sam theoretically was told that he owned a quarter of the tech company that employs 400, 500 people, and Max and Peter own the other. And then they've got this mystery guy that seems to be running all the strings. So it sounds like it's the same organization, and these are just puppets, all controlled by what they call leaders. So that's my take on it. If you believe me, I don't know. I'm trying to build a better picture. Any information, please send it through to my website and help me build a bigger, more clearer jigsaw puzzle of this disgusting picture.
I consider your vote. Thank you.
I guess that's a yes. Okay, thank you.
All right, I'm just about done. I'm going to scoot through and see if I find any other interesting questions. I'll put it on a bigger screen. See the next question.
Yeah,
and you might find out.
Angel.
Hello, beautiful people. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm so happy with God's resolution now. My own question is, I came a little bit, not too late, but I've got about six accounts in WAAS already. I want to go on with the new one. Do I need to get a new account under my old account in WAAS?
You can use
Or
your
do I need to
own account. You can use your own account to top up. The new top up mechanism will be miners. So you can get another one, or use the old one. Both.
So I don't need to get, I would love to get the 500 miners. I don't need to get the 500 miners then.
You have.
I would have preferred to top it up in the old one.
Yes.
Oh, everyone's happy.
Excellent.
Just keep giving money. I'm not listening to her anymore. Okay, let's see if we can find somebody interesting. This is a pretty boring one. That's why I'm not going to continue it. Today's meeting was just breathtaking because somebody really got a chance to give it to ShaveZ, and they did a good job. All right, 2 hours 38, and let's
on
see.
Monday, things weren't happening anymore. So quickly, I just want to say that I'm not really computer savvy. So this new stuff that you're introducing, I honestly don't know how I'm going to get through.
Yeah.
Is somebody who can help me out?
Yes. Of course, you're upline.
And you also mentioned that there's something new on Monday, which I didn't quite grasp.
Who's your upline?
The person's name is Alan.
Okay, Alan will help you. Okay, come to the US prime time with Alan. He will help you. He will take you through the process.
There'll be trainings, Andrea. There'll be small trainings, little tutorials, all that.
Yeah, shut up. We don't want you talking. Move on. This is the type of people I was looking for more. I mean, obviously somebody's pissed off, don't understand. They didn't sign up for this. Now they've got that. It's just crazy.
Everybody, you're not the only one that will be in that position.
Hey, there's 70,000 people
that needs to learn this new technology. So everybody will definitely, no one will be left behind. Everybody will know.
Everyone's been left behind. No one will be left behind because they'll take money from all of yous.
Okay, thank you. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Don't worry. That says, don't worry.
Yeah. So
and don't worry. And she gives a smirky laugh. It's not your money, is it? You're collecting money. The other people are bleeding money.
I want to request all the leaders to, they
pass the buck. He's just, I'm not even going to listen to him, but he's going to tell all the leaders to tell bullshit to the people underneath them. Let's have this lady.
Installing it on their phones. I just want to emphasize on one thing, the 12-word phrase. Keep it safe and make sure you write it down and keep it somewhere.
Oh, friggin' Tracy. I can't stand that guy. They're so coward. I've been ringing up Carl Miller, and he won't even talk to me on the phone, and he just leaves the phone off the hook, and I get to watch TV with him. But these guys are so cowardly that when you call them out for taking people's money, they literally just don't want to talk to you because they're too cowardly. All right, let's see.
money is in there. We purchased it. Of course, it doesn't, not even 2 hours, but it doesn't have, of course, no Bitcoin wallet. It's only, $100 still in the deposit wallet. So question is, can she use the 1,500 change to 3 times of the 500
Yes.
to put in the star 5 star?
Yes.
I love you. Thank you. Because I know
This lady's got a twin
she's
sister.
living in Macau. The money for her is maybe 2-3 months paycheck.
Yes.
I do not think so. She can put more money in. If that money can move to 5 star, she will be appreciated. Thank you. You're my angel. Thank you. And second question, because I didn't cash my money to the Monday. As soon as I get up, that's the heaven, I cannot cash out. If I do the night before, which is the midnight in whatever, my midnight time, so I will cash out probably like 25,000 or maybe 30,000, but I didn't. So some people did cash out. My question is, can I using my available credit to deposit to be top up? No top up?
No, Jin. That money, that funds, all the computation belong to the marketing budget, and we ran out. So your potential earning will be your potential earning starting from 5th of September. That is what I can promise the least right now. But I'm working on better and bigger solutions to bring for this community. So starting from 5th of September, let's start with this cash flow. And once we move forward, give me a couple of months. Jin, I will make sure that all the lives will be changed. Believe me, I'm working hard on it.
Okay. I trust you. That's why I'm here.
I wouldn't trust him.
Another thing is, I really got my answer. I know the 5 star. I put 5,000. Actually, I put 10 of them. So which for me is 50,000.
$50,000. Yes.
Yes, I did. Okay, we're in the same boat. Okay, I'm with you. Okay. The thing is, I really know I do not have to put more money in. I still want to hear from your mouth. They say, yes, I do not have to put more money in because I have no money now.
Yeah. Don't worry. You don't have to put more money in.
Successfully taken the lady's money. Well done. That's the perfect, isn't it? I'll stop playing Space Invaders. I'm sure that's annoying for some people.
Okay, so I knew the day, I think the 22nd of August, I did.
See how people trust. Now, if you look at Mr. Tracy there, he's winding his arms up and he's thinking, I'll get a cut of that money that she's just lost. He'll already have it in his bank account.
Put 50,000 in and also 5 accounts. 10 accounts. Anyway, last question is because the happened.
You already had a last question.
I really work hard since I left from Dubai. Okay, and they buy on you. I work almost every day, and Bailey and Penny and me, and we stay in my office almost every day. So I've been driving by myself back to Arizona. I found nine people to get in to be 25,500. So as soon as this happened, 8 people are changing their mind. Okay, but it's okay. It's all right. That happens. Everything go up, down, up, down.
Thank goodness.
People start put
$200,000 worth of money you just missed out on.
That's okay. That's all right. I told them, I said, one day if you make money, you do not have to thank me. Okay, and that's okay. No, it's okay. But one day you will understand. Okay, then soon as today you put shit on my face, and tomorrow you're gonna get them back. Okay, next day or next year or next month. Okay, I knew I'm a positive person, but I work so hard. I just let you know I have 9 people. We try to change USDT, and some people give me the cash, and I try to get you.
Some people gave her the cash. That's money laundering. So if you are one of the people that have invested in here, like the people that invested with Carl Miller, he gave them a bank account number to put the money in. Why would you do that? Anyway, the next thing is, she just said that people gave her cash. That's called money laundering, especially if you're not the company receiving the cash for and providing the services of another company. It's like me going into Kmart, buying products and standing outside Kmart and handling the money when I'm not working for Kmart and it's not going through Kmart's cash register system. I don't know if I explained that very well, but you get the idea.
For them, but not enough time. I just let you know, okay? So 8 people change their mind, but some people say, "Oh, I can put another 500." But it's okay. It's still with us, okay?
Oh, she disgusts me. Okay, I've only got a few minutes, so I've got to go, unfortunately, and I don't want to carry this on later. So let's see if there's any other people who have done. I just can't stand that guy, Tracy. He's in the picture there. We'll just have a listen on the last. This is a 3-hour recording. See what it is. Hope they're not singing.
Give time to himself. He's not listening. He's not understanding.
I'm not listening to that guy. That's meant to be We Are Satoshi. So that's basically it.
Right. And people will care. Everything will change
hey, look, if you have a burning desire and you think that you have to listen to that video, go to We Are Satoshi's YouTube channel and you can listen to the whole thing. That's just my 2 cents worth. It does absolutely upset me when I see that people are actually trusting what these people have done or are doing. I've been following these Ponzi schemes for about 2 years. A friend of mine, well, I hadn't heard from for 4 years, decided to, I was in the paper and he rings up and says, hey, Danny, I hear you're looking for a place to rent. Would you like to own your own house? And I went, yeah. And he goes, well, I'll pick you up on Wednesday and I've got an opportunity that may be interested to you. And I said, what's the name of the opportunity? Kent Berrymid, Shirley Berrymid, I can't even say it, Berryman. If you know them, you'll know them. And I said, Ken, everything you do is multi-level marketing. This guy has been involved in Organo coffee. He's also been involved in Melaleuca, which is a product-associated business, which isn't illegal. But when you're talking HyperVerse, I said, look, mate, I'm not going, it's a Ponzi scheme. And that's when I started my YouTube channel doing all these videos. And he accidentally rang me the other day because he must have done a phone dial. And I'm talking to him and going, hello, Kent. Are you still my friend? Because I'm on a mission to name and shame anyone running a Ponzi scheme or a scam. If you're in these meetings and your name is there, I've literally got a database of people that I'm gathering information on. So this is what I'm doing, guys. I've got a YouTube channel where I'm actually doing my utmost to name and shame these individuals. I'm also collecting data because when they start up another Ponzi scheme, I can quickly figure out who's behind it. I cause so much disruption to these guys. If you search for Sam Lee, I own him. If you search for Keith Williams, I own him. If you search for Kalpesh Patel, I own him. If you search for Jan Gregory, I think I own some of him. Clayton Ford, I own them. You know, Ruben Hensborn, I can't say his name, what a shame. You know, you got Brenda Chunder, who's currently on the run. She's claiming that she's on the run because people are threatening her life. She brought in $640 million for HyperVerse. She's not on the run. She's in hiding from the authorities who are after her. You've just got so many other people. There's Amy. You've got Susan Lawrence. I mean, if you look along the bottom of my screen here, all those people along the bottom, you know, you've got Ryan Jew that's in hiding. You've got the guy that hides in Thailand. You've got Gordon Henstorm. I can't get their names right, but there's tons of people in those pictures that are running a scam. You've got the 2 hippie couples, Ollie and his wife. You know, it's just, you know, I get overwhelmed sometimes with the amount of people that send me messages telling me their stories. I mean, I can sit here all day long. That's why I do these long form videos. Just before I go, I'm going to show you something that might be of value to you if I can hit the right key. Where is it? That one there. So this is my database of scammers that I'm currently active. If your name's in here, you've been a naughty boy. But that's not what I wanted to show you. I want to go to my YouTube channel. I've got about 400 videos. I do long form content, so you are going to see some videos that are over 3 hours long. You can see that I'm currently live on the internet. But if you go down to the last video I did a day ago, if you want to support me, by all means, you can buy me a coffee. It's much appreciated. I do have a thanks button underneath my videos that you can actually, you know, but it's a funny thing to actually help people who have lost money in a scam. They don't really want to invest any other money. I'm just trying to make this more presentable.
$5,000 a month.
Where is it?
Because we can do so.
I think I stuffed up that. 1 minute, please. Call it. Back. Did stuff it up. Car chases. Now you know what I watch when I'm working. I love watching those car chases. All right, let's get back to. I'm trying to take it off theatre mode
because we can do so.
Mini player
with absolute honesty.
Absolute honesty. What a load of crock. The amount of times he was thrown in front of the bus. I do know how to use a computer. A couple of 3 months ago, he answered every question perfectly. And now he's telling you that the system that he was. Right, so I'm going to shut me up. So if you're looking at my video, this is the one I did yesterday. We had Zoom user sleeping there. Quite good. If you go down the bottom, you've got a more button. And you'll see I put timestamps in. Leadership meeting with ShaveZ. And then I've got ShaveZ tech team. And I'll show you how to use them because I don't really want you to sit here for 3 hours and waste your life. But if you go down to the bottom here, you've got chapters and you click view all. So in here, if I said a claim like ShaveZ reckons that he started a corporation at 17 years of age, all you need to do is go to that part, click on it, and it will take you to that actual part of the video.
Merely when I was 17.
See, and then when the tech team are badasses.
Of course, without my team, nothing was impossible.
8.
But
he works for government departments.
various governments.
Oh,
And
okay.
popular AI tools in the world are developed by me.
No shit.
You all use it. I can blow your brains away right now.
Jesus Christ, we have to have a sound effect for that. I'm funny.
Mining is not rocket science.
It's
I don't remember everything. So
That's okay. Just pull your slides out and you can do that training. I think that right there needs to be reiterated.
listen to your
because there's a lot
mama.
of information.
So you get the idea. Everything's time-stamped. I spend a lot of time doing my videos, so I really appreciate the support. What you can do to help me, if you can't donate any money towards my time, that's fine. But you can hit that thumbs up. It really tells Google you like my content and it sends it out to the masses and we get to a bigger audience. And that's been happening lately and I'm starting to get some real traction, which I'm really cool. I got a message today from a reporter who's going to do a massive article about what I'm doing, and that will also create more awareness. So provide a comment, hit the thumbs up on the video, and also if you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, make sure you hit the bell because that will tell you when I drop my new videos. I'm trying to do things a wee bit different at the moment. Ideally, I'd like to do this full time. I support myself by doing drop shipping, and I don't do very well at the moment because a lot of people, there is quite hard time. So I want to be a YouTuber full-time. I want to thoroughly investigate anyone running a Ponzi scheme or a scam, and I want to put my name out there. Just the other day, someone tried to sue me for $3.8 million, an American scammer, and obviously I got dragged through the New Zealand High Court. An hour and a half before it went through the court system, they filed a discontinuance because I had overwhelming evidence. I've got some hotshot lawyers that back me up, and unfortunately our legal costs were $36,000. And we only managed to get recovered $27,500, and he'll probably never pay that money anyway. So it isn't a cheap job going after these scammers because they have more money than I do because they have your money and they're using your money to stop people like me warning you about Ponzi schemes or scams. But anyway, I enjoy what I do. I've been an entrepreneur since the age of 23. I'm 53 years of age now, and I really enjoy doing these videos, and I love the investigations. I actually seriously want to do my private investigation license, and I also want to call myself an investigative journalist who researches information. So how do I survive? It's by you providing me content and information about anybody. You might just give me that missing piece on the bit of jigsaw puzzle I'm looking for. I'm looking for straight edges, colorful stuff, good stories. Please send it to me. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And remember, let's be careful out there. I think that was from Hill Street's Blues. All right. Hey, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.